Hello and welcome to Malevolence. Last time on Malevolence, gosh, what did happen last time? Yeah, you guys did mostly a lot of researching. You've taken care of the psychopomp dogs that were in the cellar, and there's only 2 rooms left to explore: a big lab with a weird bug and a spooky-looking lake, which you might tackle today or might not. It is, on here it says day 14, but technically it's day 13. You guys haven't gone to bed yet, so if you want to go ahead and just go to, it was like the end of the day. If you want to go to bed and just start your dream research, you can, then we can hop over to day 14. But let me just put you guys right on the
we'd
map.
like to have a word with someone first before going to sleep.
Whoa.
Yeah, you guys are just chilling. Who do you want to have a word with?
Particularly Dirge.
There you go.
Yes. But he's just kind of waiting for everyone to kind of, I guess, disperse at some point.
Garrick eventually disperses.
Nonchalantly just leaves.
He just gets up and is like, I'm going to bed, goodbye.
He's picked up like a Gmod ragdoll and hops away.
I had Garrick.
He is possessed by a ghost. Oh my god. He's not a zombie. He's a ghost, man.
He can
But
be
he's a
both.
Frankenstein.
He could be, sure.
I'm pretty sure a ghost can possess a zombie if it really wants to.
Oh man.
I mean, a ghost and a zombie can come from the same person, so.
It definitely
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Listen.
You'd be repossessing your previously alive corpse.
Now we're
That's how
thinking in
glitches
portals.
That's how glitches happen. Anyway, Phoebe's just kind of very non-transparently sitting on his ass and twiddling his thumbs like a fucking goon.
Phoebe awkwardly like, I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
I'm just going to sit here quietly and bother no.
Which is weird behavior.
It is weird behavior because you know how to start a private conversation with someone without being like, "Hey, do you want to do a private conversation?" Because that just sounds awkward. Usually, people come up to him to talk.
Okay.
Oh, what's this mean?
It means you're safe.
Phoebe, you just have to go up to Dirge and press A. It's easy.
Yeah, like, what's wrong with you?
Dirge will say the 3 lines of dialogue they have, which will lead to more lines of dialogue. We'll branch out.
That was a how hard is Ruckus gonna squint at Phoebe moment roll, and the answer is he's not gonna. He's gonna accept the silence. Pat Dirge. And at some point, God, the problem. Okay. Does Ruckus sleep in his tent? Because he might just lay down on the floor, and then that'll put you in hell.
Yeah, and then he'll be in earshot because he won't fall asleep.
Is Ruckus gonna put you in hell?
Boy, roll for hell.
You wanna roll for hell?
Roll for hell.
Are you sure you wanna roll for hell? Let's roll for hell. Ah, you're free from hell. The dice will allow this conversation. At some point, Ruckus. Half asleep already.
Make this easier for a decision for Ruckus. Possibly Dirge is talking to Oleander very loudly. But sleep would not be possible out here. Dirge being like, yes, and here's my healing mushroom paste. You make it like 3 parts water, 1 part paste, and then it's great.
Wow. While listening to the very loud talking, she's gonna curl up in her dad's lap and pass out.
Aw. Cat baby. Phoebe smiles a little and pets her, and then awkwardly clears his throat and glances around. The coast is clear. Whew. Dirge, if you're not raring to go to bed just yet, I wouldn't mind a word, or more accurately, I think I'd like to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
Shuffle,
this
shuffle,
might
shuffle.
be a personal one,
Uh-huh.
but let's just say, shot in the dark, perhaps. Before leaving home, maybe you did something not great and kind of unforgivable. Would you still want to go back and fix things, or is it better just to not go?
Dirge does not pick up that Phoebe's talking about himself and will try to remember the events she's forgotten from her past.
Totally hypothetical situation.
If I did something bad, would I want to? Well, let's see. What would I expect to get out of it? What would be the purpose of going back?
Closure, forgiveness, some other third thing I haven't decided yet.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'd do that.
Okay. Now let's say another hypothetical situation.
Uh-huh.
Let's say, for instance, you were involved in a business deal, but the terms were extremely disagreeable and you couldn't follow through, and you ended up screwing the company out of hundreds, if not thousands, of gold. Would you still want to go back?
I wonder if I guess it depends.
Okay, now let's say, still totally fictional, that the terms were that you had to get engaged to someone that you had no interest in. Would you still want to go back, or is that ethical that you would leave?
That's an even harder question. I don't even know what that means.
Okay, well, Phoebe kind of puffs his cheeks a little bit and blows air a smidge, just kind of woof. Right,
Like,
okay, so full transparency, this wasn't really hypothetical.
uh-huh. Oh, is it about you?
Kind of tosses a hand up in the air like, yeah, no, you got me.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So, questions. Your questions were, if you did something unforgivable, would you go back? If you stole a bunch of money, would you go
No, I
back?
didn't steal money, I just screwed them out of it. They didn't get any money because the deal was off.
But you said you took a bunch of stuff too.
Yes, I took like a necklace, but I didn't. You really think I ran off with thousands of gold?
I don't know.
Well, I didn't. You make me sound like a petty thief.
Um, let's see. Well, would it put yourself in danger to go back?
I don't know. I don't know the state of things. I just left. Oh, I'm leaving out too many
Would
details.
it make
Should
other people happy if you went back?
I don't know. Uh, should I fill in the gaps? Should I explain more? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it would help.
Okay, so I I've told you that I was born into a noble family, yes?
Uh-huh.
So as the well, technically I'm not a legitimate heir, so I wouldn't have inherited anything, but his name is my stepfather's name is put down as my biological father on my birth certificate. So technically we still have to go through with everything, so I would have inherited a little bit as the second born, nothing fancy. Um I was being raised to do finance and business and that end of things. So but that's the thing about children in noble families, they're bargaining chips. They are leverage against other families, fantastic for making unions, little much else. They're not really desirable, or I don't know. But this other family had a vast supply of fresh fruit. They had orchards upon orchards, and my family wanted a discount or first dibs, or I can't really remember the details, but they wanted to have access to that fruit to use in their wines. And I was part of the negotiations regarding that. And I was arranged into an engagement with a friend of mine. And he's like grimacing, just remembering. I did not love her one bit.
Oh, okay. Now that is serious. I understand that.
Yes, but at the time, I'll tell you who I did love was
Uh-huh.
her brother.
Oh,
And
how
one,
nice. That should
yeah.
have solved the problem, right?
Oh, sweetheart, no, definitely
Oh.
not. I think it made it worse, honestly.
Oh.
'Cause when I got caught, things went tits up. The deal was off. I was in so much trouble. I was locked away in my room. I wasn't even allowed to come out for meals. I was just... I think they just wanted to get rid of me. So I left.
Well,
I left.
it sounds like you did what was best for you.
I mean, maybe, but... I don't know. That...
I left my
psychopomp
tribe because I
yesterday-
was bored.
Oh. I guess that's a noble purpose.
Well,
But-
because, like, you see, I was following behind them, but I couldn't join in on any of the parties or anything. So after a while, that just gets kind of, like, dull. Like, you know.
You weren't allowed to join. No, I know
Yeah.
how that feels. Yes,
I don't remember why, but yeah, that's how it was for a while.
Yes, I wasn't really allowed to go to parties or things of that nature too much. I was more often than not in trouble. So I'd be confined to my chambers or to the library and just stuck there. Do you know what a firework looks like?
Let's just know what a firework looks like.
Ooh.
Let me roll for it. Roll for knowledge firework. How do I do that?
I guess maybe it'd be a wisdom
Like
roll?
an actual, it would be
I'm
a
just
society
gonna-
roll, or you can just do a d20. It's
Oh.
not super critical,
You know
it's up
what?
to you.
Yeah, a d20 is fine. That's probably what my society is. I don't think I've seen one, but like something flashing in the sky, people get excited
Yes.
about them.
I've heard so much about them, and I've seen lights in the distance over rooftops, but I've never managed to see one in person. It's I don't know. That psychopomp yesterday was saying that if things go wrong, this could be the end of everything, and I guess I'm not as over everything as I thought I was. And I guess I'm regretting things. It's stupid.
Well, it sounds to me like maybe this is a bit harsh. It sounds to me like being with your people wasn't what was best for you, so you left. So I guess you can rethink again about whether going back would be best for you too.
He kind of looks into the fire a bit, just stares for a while. Maybe.
Things that are best for you can change.
I suppose so.
I
I
think
don't.
clearing out this house is the best for everyone, or else the world gets destroyed. Which is
Yes,
pretty
that's
oof.
true.
Oof.
That's true. That's true. I guess I was just so used to being the problem. I never really considered alternatives.
As long as you're
How
not
come?
hurting anybody else, like, physically. I guess, like, you can't really help emotionally hurting people sometimes.
Mm,
Sometimes you don't mesh with people.
that's true. Ugh, definitely not. My sister wasn't the kindest person, that's for certain. Her disdain was very transparent. My stepfather less so, but I could tell he didn't like me. I guess, if anything, I just miss the house a little bit. Some of the staff. Cook down in the kitchen was a sweetheart. Every time I would get confined to my room, she'd always sneak me something extra.
Well,
Maybe I'll go back someday just to see them, but thank you.
things won't be the same, right? Yeah.
No. No, I'll be older. Oh, I. Huh! I wonder if they'll even recognize me. I'm so different now.
Their eyes slowly rise up to Halo.
Not like that. I mean, just. I mean, he plays with his hair a little bit and like adjusts his jacket and like frames his face a little bit. Like, look, I'm a grown man now. I was barely 23 when I left.
I don't know if my family would recognize me. I sure didn't dye my feathers like this back then.
Oh yes, you started that after I met you, right?
Yeah?
Mm. Forgive me, I had been under the impression this was something you did often.
I mean, I dabbled, but, freedom to experiment more once I was getting
Yes,
money.
yes. Same, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Oh, were you also like strictly told how to dress and
Oh, no, not at
style
all.
everything? Oh, I guess I'm not lucky then.
I guess so.
Yes.
Dirge pats Phoebe as the ghost of Ruckus pats Dirge.
I am constantly petting Dirge.
Well,
I do write, I mean, I would write if I could. I've written about what I would say to them, all the things I would talk to them about if I come across them again.
God, I don't know what I would even do if I even met eyes with one of them again. He thinks about it. Probably cry.
Aw.
Not in like a happy to see you way, more like a oh god, it's all coming to an end. I'm not going to be able to exist like this anymore sort of cry. This is very deep. I'm sorry.
Do you need, support to confront your family? Like, you need us to come with you?
Ugh. I'm not certain. I appreciate the idea. I'm terrified what they say to you because they're not kind. My sister.
It's okay.
Especially.
I don't understand half the things
God.
you say anyways, so I don't know if I'll understand them even better.
He blinks a little bit. Really?
Well, all this stuff about arranged marriages and stuff, don't get it. What's up with that?
Oh, okay. So, an arranged marriage is when the parents of the families decide which children get married. It is usually for business or political purposes. Most noble families are married through arrangements. Just like Asathana and Isf were. He impressed her family enough and they married her off to him. It wasn't a consensual marriage.
That's silly.
isn't it? So many cultures speak of romance and falling in love, and yet they still pull this shit. He shakes his head. Well, anyway, I do thank you for an enlightening conversation. I'm feeling a little bit better now.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yes. Though it would be kind of funny to tell them their grandparents. Looks down at Oleander.
Aw.
Oh, yes. He pats her head a little bit in ASMR terms. I'm technically still very young. Ooh, goodness, I'm not even, I think I'm just over a quarter of a life old. I've still got another, 100 and... He thinks a little bit, 150, 160 years to go. Should I live long enough?
Many.
Yes.
Assuming we live through this house.
Assuming we live through this house, yes. My face will not change a bit. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you up much longer. We've got things to do in the morning.
Yeah. Shouldn't put it off any longer. Gotta get some sleep in.
Yes. Okay, little miss, you're coming with me. He picks up Oleander a little bit as he stands up.
Well, good night.
Night, dear. Thank you for your time, honestly.
Anytime.
A tiny litter of pixie beef. Oh, that'd be so cute.
Oh my gosh.
The thing we don't know about Oleander is they actually make more pixies by dividing into two smaller ones, and then they divide more and divide more.
Yes.
But due to
Phoebe
memory
comes
loss, Oleander doesn't know that yet.
Yes, if he comes in, he
She's
gently...
too small. She can't divide.
Maybe by budding then, like a new one can grow out of the side.
Go on. Yes, if he comes in, he gently sets Oleander down and brushes some hair out of Garrick's face before making himself cozy.
Yep, and you all go to bed.
Ah,
And with that comes the dream homework that you all are so accustomed to by now. So, eeny, meeny, miny, Dirge, what do you want to try to dream about tonight?
I try to remember what we could dream about.
I think it's...
You can just ask a topic and I'll tell you if you can or not.
Fulvia Nostrama.
You absolutely can. Give me occultism, diplomacy, or deception.
I got occultism.
22. Yep, that's good enough. Gives you an extra point there. Let me recalculate and see if you learned anything new. So we got 2, 3... Oh yeah, 5 total there. Good, I put this at a 10. 5. Makes 9. Anything at 9? Nothing at 9. Because I think you guys just got something at 8, so. But you're getting close to topping off this one, I will say.
Alrighty.
Some of them require a ton of points, some of them not so much. Ruckus.
Marco.
Yeah, man.
There's only...
Wasn't he doing Ashen Man now and doing like a will
Yes!
every time?
We try Ashen
Yes!
Man. You know, no one has gotten any points for dreaming about Chakuth yet, which I find funny. Not a lot of effort put into him yet. Well, no, that's not true. You guys got at least 6 points into him, but... I don't think anyone's touched him in a while.
Ruckus is trying to
Got
learn about
options.
aliens, man. Which, I mean, Shigeth might be an alien. I don't know, man. But listen, I can't stop him. Here comes the will save.
Do an Ashen Man? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah,
Ah!
27's enough. Boop. Boop. Okay, so that gets you an extra point. That gets you an extra point there. Surely that gives you guys something by now. Hold on, so we have... Oh yeah, okay, so no, not that much yet.
So he's
got
trying
two
to
from
1v1
there.
the apocalypse.
2 from there, none from there, 3 from there, that gets you 5 total? No, nothing at 5.
Ah!
But once again, you're getting close. Oleander.
Yes. Which one did Dirge dream about? Because you said that one had deception.
That one does have deception. That was Fulvia Nostrama.
Wanna roll deception.
Strama? Give me that sneak deception to identify with her methods and eccentricities.
Oh, you have a plus 11, Oleander. No.
Oof.
Oh, baby.
11 is not quite good enough. Everyone so far had an easier time sort of going through the mist, almost like it's getting weaker over time, perhaps. Oleander, it's still really thick for you. You're just battered about and just tossed around in this sort of like tornado of red mist for the rest of the night.
Struggles.
Phoebe.
Maybe. You know
Yubi.
what? I think I'm gonna think about Fulvia.
The new Lifetime movie, Thinking About Fulvia. Okay. So yeah, same deal. Dream. I just had it open. Occultism, to understand her theories and motives. Diplomacy, to empathize with her situation. Or deception, to identify with her methods and eccentricities. Diplomacy.
No, you've got a plus 11.
You got a plus 11, you guys. Yeah, not quite good enough either. You find yourself getting battered around by the red mist also tonight. Not fun. Garrick, man, okay. Let's see if you'll knock out Fulvia. Something's going on with this lady. And some whatever scandals involved. Are you good at any of these?
Rolls up sleeves.
I want to say occultism is probably his best one. It's not diplomacy, actually. No, his deception is the best out of these, actually.
Yeah, he's weirdly good at deception.
Yeah,
what's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Give me the answers.
He still fails, though, unfortunately. The three of you are... How fitting, the three of you sharing the same tent suffer the same fate. But nothing else, nothing else happens tonight. No more, no sign of ISF wanting to eat your brains or anything like that.
Oh.
And after some time, the morning comes once again. Give me some D20 rolls to see who wakes up first.
No.
Okay, let's see, Phoebus. 14 again! I'm cursed.
Only 14s.
And yet he's like, I need a second. Okay.
Do we have any books left to read about Fulvia?
Yes. The ones from her room, and that's it. You get one more point from her, room books. You got all the ones from Zedna's journals, and all the ones from Zarwin's journals. You got one more book point. Yeah. The morning comes. Oleander, you're being tossed around in your dream, and you hit your head on something hard, and that jolts you awake before everybody else.
It's probably Phoebe's halo, honestly.
It probably is. She's gonna groggily come out here and start trying to put the big pot of coffee on.
Oh.
You do your best.
She does her best. Does her best to make breakfast.
I believe.
Give me, for funsies, give me a crafting or a survival check to see how well you do.
I actually have crafting.
Yeah, you know, despite everything being, like, bigger than you and not properly your size, you're kind of used to it by now. You've been, you know, traveling with everyone for a while, so working with things that are too big for you isn't as difficult as it used to be. As things get going, Phoebe and Dirge wake up about the same time.
Phoebe, what's the situation in Phoebe's tent? What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
What's the
going
sleeping
on?
situation like?
Oh, you know, the usual, you wake up and Garrick is, like, big spooning you from behind. Kind of the same thing it's been for, you know, however many days.
Nice.
Nothing, nice. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, Phoebe very, very lazily just kind of rolls over and kind of snuggles in. He's just like, yes, yes, yes! He's gonna take an extra moment to get up, just because he doesn't want to just yet.
Alright, you don't get up. Dirge, you probably get up.
Hello, Oleander. Good morning.
Oh, I made breakfast.
What is it today?
Stuff I found around the campsite.
Nice.
It's spoon soup! Soup made of spoons!
Wait, you're not eating my spoons now, are you?
Oh no.
Okay.
Says Dirge suspiciously.
Ah. And so Dirge helps make more breakfast.
It's spoon coffee.
After a moment, Phoebe finally wrenches himself away from the very snuggly warmth and
Dirge increases the volume of things that are cooking so that all people will have food.
what's on the menu today, ladies?
Increased volume.
All you can say. I'm very talented at that.
A volume of food good enough for everyone.
Mhm. Things found around the campsite.
Spoons.
He looks down. There's just a bunch of, like, an egregious amount of spoons in the coffee. You know, we put the spoons in the cups so we can stir them. You know that, Des?
I couldn't find coffee grounds. We didn't have any more left.
I steeped the spoons.
Oh, we need to get out of here. Oh no, we need. Moment we're done here, we're leaving this country.
The whole country.
We're getting out of Celiacs. I'm done with this place.
Phoebe's like, we have to go overseas. It's the only way I'll be happy.
To leave. We need to fucking leave.
Garrick pokes his head out. Ruckus, you would probably wake up at this point, but whether you want to get up is up to you.
Yeah, Ruckus will crawl out. Eventually, food will summon the boy. Oh, he can be at full health now.
Yeah, you should be by now. You don't have to do the
It doesn't
math.
matter what happens. He gets to full. There's no way he can't be at full. I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, you're good.
Quietly.
Oh, good morning.
Well, I mean, as quiet as Ruckus can be with his creaky bones. Plops down.
I know you said crawl up, but I'm just imagining like during the montage scene from How the Grinch Stole Christmas when he's like slithering on the ground to steal toys. Like that's just how Ruckus does it, but it's crunchy sounding instead of silent. He's a crunchy snake man. That was the big secret all along. Sorry to spoil it ahead of time. Everyone has a weird secret apparently. Anyway.
This whole time Ruckus has just been a very crunchy naga.
Yeah, oh god. Phoebe turns to Garrick a little bit. Good morning, dearest.
Good morning. He cracks his neck and his shoulders and his arms and is just stretching.
Everyone's crunchy.
He's all, yeah, it's how you are in the morning. Everyone's a little crunchy, you know?
Everyone's got creaky bones!
We work hard and get beat up a lot. It's bound to happen.
Dirt Boy Club has creaky bone.
God. Yeah, Phoebe reaches up. He reaches up to put a hand on Garrick's back and just starts kind of like rubbing his knuckles along the spine, like, oh, once we're out of here, I'm getting you in the nicest bed I can afford, okay?
That does sound nice. We should think of a plan for today. We should really try to find out what's in those last 2 rooms and see if there's a way to stop ISF Zarlin from coming back.
Right.
Ruckus, like,
I guess
last
we should
2.
put
Doesn't one of them have a brain in it?
I suppose perhaps we should put it to a vote? I guess all in favor of going into that laboratory? Phoebe puts up his hand.
Dirge raised his hand.
Wait, what were the 2 rooms?
So there's the spooky...
It's the lake
there's-
and the bug, right?
Yes.
Ruckus hand.
Yeah.
Garrick also hand. Yeah, it was pretty
Hand.
unanimous. Hooray.
Well then, I guess that's the plan.
Yeah, we're gonna fight a bug, I guess.
I guess indeed.
We could also try to do a little bit more research before talking to Bug.
Mm.
I don't. I don't know if there's going to be a peaceful solution with that thing. It did very, very clearly say that it wanted to take our brain. So, word of caution, I suppose.
Yeah, there might be something about the bug.
True. And ideally, we'll get some more information and closure. Awkwardly sips his
Ruckus.
coffee.
No, you're right.
Listen, Ruckus
Probably.
is like half asleep. It's morning time, Ruckus. You're dealing with morning. Ruckus is not a morning man. You know that.
Yeah. Unfortunately for everyone, Phoebe is the morningest of morningest people. The sun crests over the horizon and his eyes fly open like there's no...
Yeah, we haven't seen anything about a brain bug, have we? He asks Dirge.
Well, no, but like if we show that we know things, maybe we can talk about the things with the Bugman.
I suppose it would be good to get information from the perpetrator's own admission. Were we to ask about... Yes, anyway, he doesn't know if it would be rude to mention, like, what happened to Garrick or not. He's trying to be tactful.
Dirge sips her spoon tea since she took the spoon coffee and put some herbs in it to make it tea.
Just steeped spoons in
Yeah,
the
maybe just kind of tastes like hot wood water.
It is hot wood water.
That's just tea.
Oh,
Oh dear.
we're good. We're good. Don't worry about it.
The bomb!
It's a bomb.
It's a bomb. Don't worry about it. No one ask any questions. I will not be answering them.
God. Phoebe sort of glances at Garrick to gauge his reaction every time he mentions or kind of hints at whatever happened. It's probably not obvious that he's doing it either, just because of the eyeball situation.
Garrick probably wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Roll for it. Roll for being smart.
Roll
I
for being
guess-
smart.
I guess you want to know if he's like bothered at all by it.
If he is, Garrick doesn't seem to show it. He simply stands up. Well, I am ready to go if you all are. I'm ready to end all of this and go anywhere else.
Right, and
Yeah. Research in library. Okay. I'm not
Yeah,
against
that's a good idea.
researching.
We can read books if Dirge wants to read books first. That is fine.
Listen.
It is
I've had
early.
Dirge.
So we have time.
Yeah, we can build ourselves up to talking with Bugman.
The Bugman is just in the basement, like, I'm beginning to suspect they lied when they said they would come back.
It was like 2 days ago.
That's
He's
listen.
been there for how many years?
Yeah, it's true.
All right, to the library. Ba-la-la-la. It's a decent enough segue. You guys walk and talk and, make
Look
your
fire.
way there. And
Wait.
What's up?
Important. When we approach the house, is the call up?
Yes. So we'll shingle you guys down there real quick. Yeah, you get up and you do indeed see that little bit of ghostly film surrounding the house once again.
And there it is.
Ah,
Dirge, study.
You study the call?
I do.
Okay. Oh,
darn.
this doesn't come up because you guys haven't studied the call very much.
No.
You got some points from Miirshroom. No one's dreamed about it yet, funnily enough.
Oh, I thought we weren't allowed. Well, never mind.
I might have been thinking of the manor. Can you dream about the manor? You can't dream about the
yeah.
manor, but you can dream about the call. So it might have been a mistake on my
Ah.
part ahead of time. Yeah, dreaming about the call is an easier one because it's only a level 3 topic. Okay, so you want to examine it magically or physically. Okay, so,
Yeah, BB will also study a little bit.
yeah, anyone
Yeah.
can go up as long as it's
Yeah.
active. Anyone can, as long as
We
you
all-
don't burst it.
Poking
you
the goo. Cool.
You
Let's
can
poke the goo.
examine the goo.
Oh,
Okay, so if you have ghost lore or something similar, you can use that. Also,
and
occultism-
religion.
Yeah, also occultism, religion, arcana, or nature.
Oh, hold on. Ruckus has a weird.
Nature.
He has incorporeal lore.
And Boneyard wouldn't work with it.
Not for this, no.
Religion.
Would
Would-
incorporeal work?
Library lore wouldn't work with it.
No.
I guess occultism.
Okay.
Oh, nice job, Beeb.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, I guess Garrick will roll one too. He will. Fuck, where did my character sheet go? Oops, hold on. Open you back up.
I roll occult.
Okay. Oh boy.
Do an occultism.
Yeah, occultism seems to be the way to go. So. Okay. Garrick doesn't know shit.
Oh,
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. Okay, he did his check last. Okay, who succeeds? Phoebe and Oleander succeed. Everyone else fails. So that gets you 2 points for the call. Let's see. Do you guys get anything at? Alright, this might be something you already know, but that's okay. You do unlock another piece of information, because this is 3 points from talking to his Rammelkund, 2 from just studying it. At 4 points, the call is a reflection of the malevolent will's hatred of birds and thirst for knowledge, yet it's still unclear why these two drives caused the call to form. The call's influence, suffuses Olive's Manor and the surrounding fenced-in manor grounds.
And to beyond now. Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, still hates birds.
Still hates birds.
Do hates birds.
Dirge pokes and gets zapped. Someone looks at that and is like, bird call hates birds. Well,
I'm curious.
And so you all start to conversate amongst yourselves. Garrick trying to study and not knowing shit about anything. Just sort of reaches out to touch it and then it bursts. Dirge, you feel real bad again, like something is out to get you and hates you, and you like turn around and Garrick is like sitting there like, oops.
Durga!
Oh
Dirge,
oh,
are you all right? I'm
Ruckus,
sorry, I
like,
did not mean to pop the bubble.
The bubble, it hurts.
Ruckus squats down like he still hates birds.
Still hates birds. Shivers,
Still hates
shivers.
birds. Ruckus pats Dirge.
Yep.
I was going to test if the hatred of birds extended to bird-like creatures, but
Well,
Ruckus, how are you feeling?
How's Ruckus feeling?
Oleander
You
looks
feel-
at Ruckus at
you-
bird-like creatures.
You feel about the same.
Ruckus pats
Ah,
himself and is like, I'm fine.
so the call's stereotyping. Interesting.
I don't think I'm bird enough.
Wait, what does that mean?
It's
Dirge.
judging someone based on biased traits that usually have a negative connotation.
I will just prove Garrick.
Oleander, I have the feeling you have nothing. You have no idea what the fuck your dad just said.
She's
Dirge
looking
heard
at
any
the
of that?
ground.
Dirge also doesn't know what you just said.
She's just looking down like, is being a bird negative?
What's
no,
wrong
no,
with being a
sweetheart.
bird?
No,
Says
no, no.
Oleander.
I'm
I like-
saying that the call is perhaps judging those of very those with more accentuated bird-like features,
Book pile.
such as the beak.
Oh.
Because fun fact, my ancestor, my celestial ancestor, was a winged creature, and I was just curious if that extended into bird adjacent enough for our lovely host. So I was curious if perhaps Ruckus, as someone a little bit more bird-like, experienced it more as well, but no. Call's racist. He settles in right next to Garrick.
Ruckus book piles.
All right, you guys book
She
pile.
mentally files away racist means hates birds.
Oh,
Yep, that's exactly what it means.
Racism is anti-bird.
Christ.
She can never hear anybody call somebody that. She's just looking at them aghast. They hate birds.
Oh my god, I hate birds.
You hate birds.
Okay, Garrick will go first. Let's try to get this Fulvia lady out of the way. Library, occultism, or oh boy, please let me. Okay, or society. Yep, nothing in society. So occultism. Okay, that is high enough. So let's see. Okay, that gets all of the book points from all the books you guys have found so far. So that's 6 plus 4 is 9. Anything at 9? Wait, didn't I say you guys were at 9 before? Did I miscount? 1, 2, 4, 6.
We were at 9 before.
Oh, 6 plus 4 is 10. I am a hingy dingy. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna change the wording of this just a little bit. Make sure there's no secret spoilers in this for something else.
Or maybe we could. We could fight the screaming lady upstairs.
Oh yeah! She's still there.
She can stay there.
She's
Fuck
like the room of
bureaucrats.
fire. Like, what's the point?
Fuck
What if she's
bureaucrats,
hiding
man.
more books?
I don't know. I found a secret compartment, so I think.
I think we thoroughly cleared out that room and then she appeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Phoebe crit on the statue and got like a bunch of scrolls and shit.
Okay. So yeah, Garrick starts reading and everyone else is reading and maybe having ambient chats in the background. But he dozes off a little bit. He has a vision about Fulvia's affair with Iosef and Ustalov, their impromptu exchange of inscribed rings, their breakup over an argument about who should buy the Starloscope, and her later arrival at Zarwin Manor with her son. He also learns how she blackmailed Iosef into letting her stay at the manor and use his resources, including the Starloscope and the Void Mirror, to aid her own research. This vision ends with a brief flash of Fulvia's conviction that the world was about to end and be offered up to a vast, devouring black star by the Dominion of the Black. This unlocks the topics of the Dominion of the Black, the Starloscope, and the Void Mirror. More importantly, the PC can sense the location of Fulvia's ring and knows what the person who wears it will gain protection against Iosef. He immediately wakes up and says, "Where's the ring?"
Which one?
Fulvia's ring.
Oh wait, I have both, don't I?
Dirge, you've got that, don't you? You've got her whole hand. Oh no, his hand. Ugh.
Yeah, I got 2 rings, I think.
Alright, well, whoever, he holds his head, whoever wears it, it'll have some sort of effect if we run into Iosef again, so I guess whoever needs the most protection, he just looks at Phoebus like, you.
You're biased.
You are very squishy, you should wear it.
You did get super possessed last time.
You did get super possessed last time.
Phoebe makes direct eye contact with Garrick and pouts.
I am right. He puts his hand on your head and ruffles your hair. Don't argue.
Oh god, my hair.
Assuming that Dirge has the ring, Dirge hands it to Phoebe.
Yeah, one of you has it, so Garrick would immediately know, and you guys would get that figured out, no big deal. This also completes everything you need to know about Fulvia Nostramo. Let's see, you guys are party level what? 5, okay. That's a level 5 thing. You all gain 40 experience.
Yay!
Which puts you at
Phoebe.
690.
Phoebe is still pouting as he, takes off his glove and puts on the ring. And that was 690?
Yep, everyone should be at 690. So you guys have
Nice.
completed that. You've unlocked a big thing about her and what her deal is, and a tool that will help you against Iosef later. Phoebe, what do you want to read about?
What can I still read?
Oh
is
boy.
the big question.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of the stuff can be done with dreams. I'm just not sure what.
Let's see.
as
You can
books.
read about Zarwin Manor still. You have plenty of points to burn through with that.
Oh.
Can't read about the call because that showed up after the fact.
Actually, yeah, I think I would like to do Zarwin Manor.
Okay.
Because that might lead some direction of what we need to do.
Okay. Give me library lore or society.
So Society.
Yeah, you get that. Easy. We'll say that takes us to the last point of Zedna's journal, so we can clear that out. So let's see, you guys have 4 points. Let's see, 4 points from learning ahead of time, 4 points from the journals. You get anything at 8 points. You do get something at 8 points.
Yay.
Okay, this has some, technical GM mumbo-jumbo, but you are able to piece together some more information about the house, and learn the location of some secret doors and such. So I'm just going to leave this as is, and you can ask about it when you need to know. The PC has done enough research so that they can rebuild a basic floor plan of the manor's above ground floors in the basement chambers of areas E1, 7, and 8. You also learn about the locations of the secret doors in areas B16 and B21.
Would those be the secret doors you already found? Or...
Might be. Yeah, B21 is this room over here.
Hmm.
You know about that. B16 is the one that led to in here.
Cool. Phoebe frowns. Well, that's useless. Already. I could draw a map. Why would I need? He looks at the map, like the layout, blueprints. He's like, why would I need this?
Yeah, you guys have explored most of the house, so maybe not super useful now, but that's something.
Yeah. He's just gonna be pouty. He has to wear ISF's gross ring, and now his research has brought up nothing important.
But we're almost done with the manor, right?
You are almost done with the manor. Yeah.
Oh, can I help with the manor?
Sure. You can use Arwen's journals, library lore. Yep, that's enough.
Yahoo!
So let's get you a point there, which should put you at 9. Nothing at 9 yet.
You just got to get to 10 or 11.
Might be 10 or 11. Dirge and Ruckus, what do you guys want to look at?
Virgo.
Eyes of old age.
Listen.
I will say you guys
Listen,
are
he
close
does
to completing the manor. If you want to try that, you get a little more experience if you finish that one off. You can try whatever you want.
Are we out of book points for the man?
For Eyes of Zarwin himself, let's see. It's loading. There it goes. Book points. For now, yes.
We have no more means to learn more about him.
We have
Like
no more
dreaming
man.
More book, right?
Yeah. Unless you find another set of books that has information on him, which you don't know yet, because you haven't gone to all the rooms.
What about... Can't read about that. I guess we'll try to finish off the manor. Why not?
Sure, that's library lore or Wait, did I click the wrong thing before? Yeah, Zarwin Manor. That's what I want. Ah, I see. I was looking at the wrong thing. But that's okay. Yeah, library lore society.
Ugh.
So probably just society.
Ugh. To both. Click a button.
That is enough.
Okay.
Okay, so that... Let me just double check. Is that we'll probably complete this off. 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 8 is 10. Yep, okay. So first off, you complete the Zarwin Manor topic. So we'll put that to complete. It is a level 3 topic, so you guys are 5th level. You get 20 experience each. So not a whole lot, but that's okay. This should put you at 710.
Wahey!
And the workers who vanished knew about hidden chambers below the manor, said to have been built eons ago by the Order of the Starless Knight. This unlocks the Order of the Starless Knight topic and reveals the locations of the secret doors in areas E1, E7, and E8. Which I will show where those are on this map, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so let me just sort of show where everything is real quick. I'm going to zoom out for this.
There's
Okay, so
gotta
that
be
was
secret doors to the green place, right?
secret. Okay, so let's see. E1. So where's E1? Might take me a minute to find these. Oh yeah, okay, so you learned about a secret door here, which you did know about. I don't believe you've gone out that door yet, but you know about it. There's a secret door leading to... Let me see, hold on. All this stuff is in the way. Yeah. Did I accidentally... You know what, I might have. You learn about... you already knew about the secret door, but there's one here. And there's one here. That leads into the spooky crypt room with the big wood statue in it.
Oh, I see.
Do it.
So, you know about all those now, but you already kind of knew about it before. So, it just sort of further confirms your previous theories about where secret doors might be that you couldn't find before.
Secret.
Hey,
Dirge, I think, still had to do something.
Rich wants to do something. Rich wants to read about the Ashen Man.
Oh, read about the Ashen Man. Okay. If you don't have library lore, give me occultism.
I do have that.
You do?
Dirge.
That is more than enough. We'll say you
Goodness.
use the secret study books for that, which clears that book out. So let's see, 3 from that, 3 from dreams. You got anything at 6? Yeah, you do.
Hey.
That's right. 6 gets to live.
Yay. Wait.
So-
Okay, Ashen Man. Natural apocalypses seem to hold little interest to the Ashen Man, who concerns himself more with the devastations caused by entities associated with the Dark Tapestry. He has even been said to coax such events toward resolution without directly setting them in motion, as he prefers these apocalypses to come about as the result of the actions of those who live on the doomed world. So he kind of just pushes things along a little, but he doesn't actually, per se, directly. He's kind of like Ryuk from Death Note, who like doesn't really do much of anything. He just like drops the book and is like, "Let's see what happens." Tee hee, and then like, but he doesn't do too much of anything else.
So Dirge wants to ask if the Bugman is the Ashen Man. That's what Dirge is thinking.
Who knows?
That's what Dirge just wants to lead with.
Phoebe kind of rests his head on Garrick's shoulder a little bit. Well, looks like we're going to go downstairs soon. Are you going to be okay?
I think I will be. How about you? You always seem more torn up about these things than I am.
I can't help it. It's just... I don't know. I just know if these sorts of situations were to happen to me, it would be... I think I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yes, you are very emotional. He wraps an arm around you and holds you close.
I feel like you're teasing me.
I would never. He says, lying.
Yeah, Phoebe like squinted a little bit at that, just like,
His pouty face just grows, more pout.
Yeah, the irresistible pout. Well, again though, if you ever need to talk, I've got nothing but free time for you.
Perhaps when this is all done, if I feel the need to share anything. I'm just glad I'm not a zombie. He looks at Ruckus. Or some sort of dead creature.
That's right, says Dirge.
Yes, I admit I had been a bit worried about that for a time. I think at some point I was worried that you were possessed in some capacity.
I certainly hope not.
Well,
I feel fine.
I don't think you're possessed so much. What little Iasif told me was, well, painted a pretty vivid picture, I suppose. I don't know. I'm hoping that there's some sort of documentation or paperwork or anything about you or those involved, or...
Perhaps they're in that strange Bugman's. There are a lot of shelves in there. A lot of information, probably.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that they had the tact to at least write down the names. Or perhaps a date of completion or something to work with.
He shrugs, like, I don't know.
Because then, perhaps, if we find a date of completion, it would count as a birthday of sorts for you, and I'd know when to buy you things.
He just sort of shakes his head. We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Right. Okay. It's now or never before I chicken out.
So, do you guys want to go back? Okay, so I'll just put you on this map because it might matter a little bit exactly how you want to approach this.
Oh, well, I was thinking we were in a library, so we could just go down the library stairs.
Yeah, last time you said that these were like falling apart, so I'm like, hell no,
That's
I'm
true.
not
So
walking
yeah,
on them.
you guys can go back and like down the way.
Yeah.
Like I could just put you right in front of that door again.
Yeah.
Instead of going down the rickety bridge where you can go around.
Whew. Should I... He looks to Ruckus for this. Should I start putting on inspiration now, or...?
Ruckus thinks for a minute and is like, yeah.
Okay. Defense or courage?
Oleander pre-hides in Garrett's pocket.
Pre-hides.
Pre-hides.
God, we'll go courage for now. We'll see how it goes.
So we want to try talking first. Anything in particular we want to ask or try asking?
What the hell did you do to Garrick? How long did that fucking take? And then I need to do a performance check. Do.
Dirge wants to ask if the guy is from this man is from the Dark Tapestry or something along those lines.
Courage, do, and then he's got 4 of that. Let me just put a little deeply do on him.
Little deebledy do.
A little deebledy do. So he's got 4 rounds of that. That'll matter when combat starts.
We stood there and didn't go in.
Yeah, Phoebe nervously plays his harp a little bit, just goes,
Ding, 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 ding.
Everyone, there's a large
screw
bug in
you,
there.
you feel braver now. You feel 1 hit dice braver.
It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Ruckus is gonna push open the door.
You push open the door, and you all
Ruckus will front.
rush in.
He shouldn't be fronting. He really shouldn't. He's not.
Hello? Do you see him?
No, you don't see him anywhere.
Ah.
Phoebe takes a bloody look. I don't trust this.
Ruckus perceives for bug activity.
It's dark in here, right?
Yeah, a little bit. The only light that comes in is sort of the light from outside. There's no, like, active torches or anything lighting this room up.
There's Phoebe's halo, I guess. Dirge casts light on Garrick's weapon. It's big.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that definitely lightens
No
things
problem.
up quite a bit.
Ruckus perceives for bug activity.
You perceive for bug activity. Okay.
Squint, squint. It's hard for Phoebe to see in the dark. He can see just fine, and like he can see fine with like a light shone directly in his eyes. But like the dark, he's like, ooh, don't drive with that. Bad. He's got low light vision, but fuck him.
Yeah, you look around and at first it's just eerily quiet. Ruckus, though, you feel the sound of something snapping above you. And as you turn to look up in the darkness, you see some claws reach out for you.
Oh, Jesus.
So you're right there. He's on top of you now. He needs to make a grabby-groo check.
Make a grab check.
Grab check.
Bug man.
Athletics. Oh, what does he have to beat? I always have to look up these fucking rules. Hold on. I should just have these ready all the time.
Real civil. Let's have a conversation with this guy, huh?
Not very sporting of him.
Grab.
Listen.
Is it under grab or grapple? Because you rolled a decent number, but there's a chance you might fail it. I want to say it's against your athletics DC.
I don't know.
What's your athletics number? Let me look this up.
His athletics number is 11.
So your DC would be 21. Okay. Let's see. It's under grapple? Probably under grapple, technically. Oh, it's against your fortitude DC. Okay, what's your fortitude score then?
The same.
The same. Okay. So it has to beat a 21. Well, meets and beats. It got exactly 21. It pulls you up into the darkness above, and it's gonna get a free attack on you. Because it's got you by surprise, and we're just gonna roll initiative and go from there. So he's gonna. You hear "What?" as Ruckus goes up. This guy's gonna get a stabby with his claws. What's your AC?
22.
That's pretty good. Okay, it only got a 20. So it tries to stab into you, but it's sort of awkward, and you're fighting against it. It digs into your armor, but doesn't do any actual damage. So, roll initiative.
Get fucked, weird little nerd guy.
But you're stuck up on the ceiling now, roughly like 10 feet or so up. Too high for anyone to stab at this thing, but ranged weapons would still do okay. Unless you get it to come down or you fall down. You do! You have a bow!
This one.
Excuse me, sir, we just came to talk.
Jesus, Phoebe. 3?
3?
3. This thing was stealthing, so it will use that. Not good. Rolled a 1. Alright.
Oh!
Yeah.
Is he rolling bad?
This time he did. He rolled a 1. His stealth was a 16, so he got 17.
Well, bad news for this knuckle fuck.
He could do his rolls bad today.
Shoot this thing. He's gonna shoot this damn thing.
And initiative for Garrick. That's good for him.
Garrick, go.
Okay. So yeah, everyone gets to go before this guy. Okay. Let me find the appropriate battle music, because it ain't this. How about this one? Sure. So yeah, this thing is in stabby fisticuffs with Ruckus on the ceiling. Phoebe.
Phoebe cocks his bow and arrow like it's a gun. Shoot. Nope, bad job, son. Horrible job, my baby boy.
21 could be enough. It is definitely not enough. Yeah, you... In the scurry on the ceiling, this thing has its like legs digged into the ceiling. It's doing a pretty good job of holding on. It's just sort of wrestling with Ruckus. You want to do anything else?
God. Then magic whistle 2 action. How would that work?
You want to magic missile it?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Okay, you should just be able to do that. Like spending 2 actions, it tells you how many missiles to roll, and you just roll the damage.
Yeah, it's like two. Hang on, I got it.
So what is it for 1 missile?
For 1 missile, it is 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, so for 2 missiles, it'd be 2d4 plus 2, I assume. Because for each additional action you spend, you get another missile.
Yeah, and that'll be a +1 as well because of Inspire Courage.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible job, Phoebe!
Oh my God.
Well, yeah,
Phoebe!
it comes out. Boop! It does hit it in the side. That's 5 damage. Oleander's turn.
So he's up on the ceiling,
Oh yeah, you can get up there. You have wings.
but I can also throw daggers.
That's true.
From the pocket.
Yeah, go for it.
Pocket throw.
Pocket throw. 27 is enough. This guy doesn't have any special. Should probably open up his character sheet.
He's a bug,
but-
so I
no,
wouldn't
but
be
he's
surprised if he had some kind of VR. Really?
No, he doesn't. He has something, but it doesn't apply here. Okay, that's piercing damage. Okay, so that's 10. That's 11.
Oh yeah, and the +1 for the Inspire Courage.
Yep.
+1.
Yep.
So that's, yeah, you put a decent hit on him. I'm not taking away.
Dagger,
okay,
yeah.
good. Your hit points are
Misses.
good.
It's fine.
That misses.
And then she's gonna scrungle further into pockets.
You scrungle. It has probably no idea where those came from. Dirge, it's too busy wrestling with Ruckus to really notice that it's getting stabbed by magic daggers.
Oh boy. Well, Dirge is gonna cast Charitable Urge.
Oh boy. What does that
Please
card
donate
do?
Ruckus.
Give us back Ruckus.
Okay, well, has to make a will save. Okay, got it.
Back Ruckus.
I got a 25. So
Aw.
let's see. On his next turn, before it does anything, well, it succeeded. Target it. Wait,
But it didn't critically succeed.
no, it got a 25. Its target is stunned 1 as it wrestles with the urge. Okay. Okay.
It's done in a Ruckus with the full god.
Dirge says with the power of her god, give us back our boy!
Yeah, he kind of like stops and thinks about it.
Oh shit, I have their boy.
And then
Maybe I
Dirge
should
is,
give
So on
them
its
back
next
their
turn,
boy.
it'll have 1 less action, basically. That's all
and then
stun
Dirge
does.
is gonna do a knowledge check of some kind.
Okay. For this
occultism?
creature, no, give me a nature check.
Do your nature check.
Yeah.
Spicy. I am also good at that. Usually.
Let's see. 22. Okay. That's enough to identify the creature. It fits. So I don't know. I've tried looking into this and I can't find too much information on it. But each time, like if I look on the archives of Nethys, it says like, to recall knowledge, it's this DC. For unspecific lore, it's this DC. For specific lore, it's this DC. And I can't find the difference between any of those exactly. But DC 22 is good enough for something. So that will tell you. You remember what the name of this creature is. This is Amigo, but you don't remember too much else about it. Yes, Nico
Sounds
was
pretty
right.
dark.
Nico
Sounds
cackles
pretty
like a small
dark
goblin.
tapestry. to
Yep.
me.
Garrick's turn. He might be able to. I said it was like 10 feet above. He might have reach. Hold on. He might be able to just barely reach. Let me see. Oh yeah, he has reach. So he is going to very carefully, almost like spear fishing, but like in the sky. He does have a bow, but he's not nearly as good with that bow. Like, trust me. Bow is like, he'll only use that bow if he really needs to. So he's gonna go for a... Let me double check something. I always forget exactly how power attack works, and I might have been doing it wrong this whole time. Okay, yep, I was doing it wrong before. It's not as good as I thought, but that's okay. He's still going to power attack. 26. Okay, yeah, he hits with that. And so that's, yep, 27 and 20. Yeah, so he slashes up at this thing. His halberd digs into its side and it lets out a pained cry. Like, that did some extra damage, maybe. Wink.
Release
Ooh.
the boy.
Is it the
Help.
ghost touch or the light?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know! He has
You'll
one
never
more
find out.
action. He'll try for just a regular stab. It'll be at his -3 penalty, or his -10 penalty. But why not? So that's gonna be at... Yeah, he misses. But he got a really good hit on it before. Ruckus!
Ruckus. All right. What's the
Yeah, we gotta get you out of this grab condition.
What's the status effect on grab? What's this do?
You are
how does this
flat-footed and
Make
immobilized.
heck in my life.
So yeah, you have a -2 to your AC, and you're immobilized.
Okay.
Which means you can't really move. So you have to make an... Let's see. I want to say it's an athletics check against his fortitude DC, but I will double check real quick just to be sure.
Okay.
For some reason, like you feel like the information for grappling would be under grabbed, but it sure isn't. That's like a whole other section because it is grappling. Actually, you're making an escape. What's the escape? Escape. An escape. I should have all this stuff set up ahead of time, but I don't, because I always forget that things like to grab. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Okay. You have to use your unarmed attack modifier against his athletics DC. Oh, wait, you can also use... Okay, so it says that, but you can also... Holy heck, I'm losing track of everything. Oh my god.
You're fine.
Where did you go?
Grappling sucks. This is what we know.
Okay, you can also attempt an acrobatics or athletics instead of using your attack modifier if you choose, but it still counts as, like, an attack, so... You take penalties on attack. So you can use any of those 3, whichever is better. And it's against his... okay. Got it.
Hold on. Okay, let me take a look at something.
What is your number? Okay, got it.
Cause he's got Rekko has like special unarmed attacks, so I need to take a look at stuff before I can decide which one is better. I think his unarmed attack might actually be better than every.
Let's see. So
other
yeah, your
possible
unarmed
thing.
fist and talons is 13. Acrobatics is 4. Athletics is 11. So yes, your talons and fists are just better.
Apply light directly to Ruckus. Just turn him into a horrible glowing bird, man. Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't even have to worry. So normally you wouldn't deal any damage with that, but I'm just gonna say you do. You affect it real good. Yeah, so you guys are fighting and scratching at each other, and like he's trying to cut into you, and you're like trying to get out. And yeah, your talons get like a sweet spot and just dig into him. He takes extra damage from your claws due to a thing that I can't tell you. And yeah, you fall to the ground.
Hold on.
But
Okay.
Do you have anything? Do you have like a slow? I don't remember if you have like a slow fall thing or not. Or that like.
He does. Yeah, Ruckus doesn't take fall damage.
Great, you don't take fall damage, which would have been negligible anyway, because it's not very
10
high.
feet.
Okay, so you scratch at him and fall. I got 2 actions left.
Height means nothing to Ruckus. 2 actions. Well, one of them is to get out from under this sack of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still
do.
up on the ceiling.
Yep.
He'll scoot back here. I think this thing gets fucked up by slashing damage, and Ruckus can't do that unless it's in his space. I don't know, does creature come as an object? Okay.
In the light spell description, it might have to be just to a willing creature. It might say something
Just
like
says
that. something you'll wanna
object. It
check.
doesn't say anything about creatures.
They're just objects then. If it's moving around,
On the
it's
other
not an
hand,
object.
yeah, that could be like a spell DC for the creature. Yeah,
Oh, actually, hold on. What's in your crazy ass pockets, my dude?
What do you got in your pockets?
Nothing particularly useful at range, except for his gun. See, the thing is, Nico, as someone who plays video games, gets the feeling that if it's weak to slashing, it probably has DR to... whatever, he's just gonna shoot it. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Let's go. Let's just fucking go, man.
Okay, so this will be at your second...
it's just-
It'll be like making your second attack.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, because since you used...
Right, yes, because of escaping. I see.
Well, actually, wait, let me
I
double
can-
check, because maybe it doesn't, because it only counts... Wait, let me...
Oh, like
'Cause it might
whether or not
matter.
it counts
Um,
once you get out as like a continued.
Okay, escape, okay. Okay, so it has the attack trait no matter what. So yeah, this counts as your second attack.
Okay, well, I don't really.
So it's your first shot of the day, so you don't have to make any checks, I believe. You can just try to shoot it.
Yeah, he's just gonna try to shoot it. Let's go. Oh no.
Yeah, you certainly try.
That's okay.
Yep.
He got free. That's a win.
Yep. So yeah, you shoot it, but it's already dropping down onto the floor. To see you all. Let me double check. Okay. Let's see. I forgot some of the stuff earlier, but that's okay. So yeah, Ruckus, it brings up its claws like it's ready to just dissect you. It's going to move up here. It's going
Okay.
to try to attack you. Let's see if it can hit. 37 definitely hits. And that's a crit. So you take 30 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I believe since it hit, it just... I always forget exactly how this works. Hold on. Creature rolls. Let's see. Yep. Okay. It's going to use its second action to grab you for free as part of its...
I see.
If it hits with its claws, it can use an action to grab you for free. And then it's going to use its Eviscerate ability, where it's just going to try to perform surgery on you. So let's see, it needs to make a medicine check against your Fortitude DC. So what's your Fortitude score? I think it's 11, and then 10 is 21. Yeah. Okay, so it has to beat a 21. Ooh. 40. Okay, it succeeds.
That'll do it.
It succeeds real good, and that's just a critical success. Okay. Do I have a thing? Can I click this and it rolls the damage? It does. You take 33 damage. That just drops you to dead, doesn't it? Okay. And let's see. You're going to become... this will matter for later. You're going to be Clumsy 1. So go ahead and put that on your character sheet.
Okay.
Phoebe's turn.
Jesus Ace Christmas and okay.
Listen, it's fine. We already did some damage to it.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna.
And I click that.
Oh wait, hang on.
There you
I
go.
also have to really quick. Just.
Yeah, we gotta put
Bump that down
on
a
this
turn.
bad boy.
Should I heal Ruckus or should Dirge?
Do what your heart desires. I don't know. If you have something you'd rather be doing, Dirge always has heals.
Yeah, Dirge always has heals. Oh god, jeez, oh man. Phoebe is going to try shooting it again, I guess. Shrugs.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Well, never mind. Second level Soothe coming right at you, Ruckus.
Okay.
Did you mean to hit that twice?
I did not.
Okay.
So you get the 13.
You do get 13 back.
And also, let me just double check Soothe's little flavor text, because there's like an extra thing that you get for Soothe.
So Ruckus is back at 13. You
Yeah,
were
you do
passed
have-
out, but you wake up. I think you're still down, and you're just wounded 1 now.
Yeah, you also gain a +2 status bonus to saves after mental effects. To saves to mental things.
Okay.
So, will saves.
Okay.
All right, Oleander's turn.
Yes. Gosh, is it still on the ceiling?
No, it's down on the ground now.
Yeah.
It is at you all level.
Throw.
18 is no good.
No good. Throw.
Not a 19?
Nope. Nope.
Hang. Throw.
24, no good either.
What?
Dirge's turn.
Dirge's turn. Ba, 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 ba. Well, Ruckus sure did go down in like 1 turn of that creature.
He did get crit, though.
He did get crit,
Yeah.
though.
I think he got crit like twice, so
Yeah.
consider this. I don't think it actually does that much on like average.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah,
its averages to crit, then we're in trouble.
But
Now let me
Phoebe
hit his
already
wounded.
healed him for an amount, so I think Dirge will do something different for now, and hope that Ruckus should just run away on his next turn, perhaps. Dirge is gonna cast Whirling the Scarves. I am surrounded by scarves.
And that lasts for a minute. Okay, neat.
Have the concealed condition for a minute.
Okay, conditions, I think that's just a mischance.
It's 25% mischance.
Let's see. A creature that you're concealed from must succeed at a DC 5 flat check when targeting you with an attack. If check fails, it doesn't affect him. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
it does have a mischance.
And then they're just gonna nature again. Try to learn more.
Nature again.
Nature again.
Nature again. 13. Yeah, you're not
Oh.
sure. You recognize the name, but it's not something you've come across a lot before. Garrick is going to run up with Oleander in pocket. Try to sort of team up on this guy with Ruckus, even though he's down. While he's distracted, Garrick will come up, and he's going to go for a power attack. 24 with flanking, that is enough. And he is going to take 24. Yep, he's going to take this much damage. And power attack is 2 actions, so he moved, and that's all he can do. Ruckus.
Rocco! Alright, hold on. I'm okay. We're good now. Rocco, first, get the fuck up. Get to move his creaky bones.
Ruckus over here.
Oh, but consider
Flanking.
Flanking does help.
Am I gonna roll a dice?
It's up to you.
I feel like I'm not going to. Hold on. How did all that affect his numbers? Let me take a look at some stuff first. Real fast.
Flat-footed gives this guy a -2 to his AC, which is brought about by flanking. If you flank someone, they're flat-footed.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at Ruckus's numbers because he's got some shit happening to him, and that's gonna decide some stuff. I don't care. Okay. Ruckus can do slashing damage, and we need that right now. So.
Yeah, seems to be doing pretty okay.
How's this thing look?
Looks like, yeah, so he's like covered in gashes from like where you guys have slashed into him. Like he's still looking like he's raring to fight, but you guys have done substantial damage to him.
Okay.
I will say he is still at more than half.
Still at more than half. That's unfortunate, isn't it? That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We can fix that.
27, okay, which would be 28. That definitely hits. And then you deal... So you guys have already figured out that slashing is the thing to do. I will just say he has weakness slashing 5, so he takes an extra 5 damage from slashing attacks.
Damn!
So you deal...
Shit, man!
You deal 12 with that.
Get fucked, I guess.
If anyone has any slashing weapons, yeah, you guys would have been able to figure that out through battle context clues. So that's,
well, yeah,
that's
what because I looked at it, because I was like, all right, Ruckus just did extra damage. The last person who did extra damage was Garrick. The only thing they have in common is slashing, which
therefore, yeah.
Honestly, Ruckus would have never figured out if it hadn't grabbed him.
There you go.
Because he would have just been shooting at it the whole time.
All right, you get one more action if you want to do anything.
Let's keep doing this. Oh, nope, not that time,
that
but
would
it's fine.
hit nothing.
Sure doesn't have any slashing weapons because he refused all of them.
Yeah, I think
Listen, it's
Phoebe
fine.
has piercing. Oleander, do daggers count for slashing damage, or are they just piercing?
I think they do piercing.
Or both.
They're pierced. They're like
Some do both.
Don't you have?
It looks like.
Don't you have one of the crazy alien ones, or did you not take one of those?
Yeah, but that is a martial weapon.
Yes. Okay.
So there's a
fair
penalty there, but yeah, unless you get a thing that lets you be good at martial
And
weapons.
yeah, daggers are just piercing.
enough. Okay.
Yeah. You could slash with a dagger. Rumble, grumble.
Oh,
Anyway.
versatile for slashing. Okay, never
There you
mind.
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
that
say,
makes sense.
some of them
I
are
was-
versatile P or B or S, so you can do both.
Listen,
Yeah, no big
logically, we know you can cut things with a dagger, but
yeah, you can slash.
Pathfinder might
No.
not agree.
No, it agrees. It agrees this time. Don't worry. It won't
There's
fight you too
always a
much.
chance Pathfinder doesn't agree.
That's true. This is Nico's 5-hour YouTube rant about how Pathfinder doesn't always agree. I'd watch it.
Nico
All right.
screams about Pathfinder.
So this thing spins around and sees Garrick. Good. I don't remember the voice I did. Good to see you again. Let's see if my work still holds up. And he's going to rear up his claws to try to dissect Garrick too. Claw. 27 definitely beats Garrick's thing. It's not a crit though. So he's going to take 16 slashing damage. Ouchie. Get grabbed for free. Then he's going to make a medicine check. 35. That's probably a crit. Gonna see. Against Fortitude DC, that definitely beats 23 by 10. So, Garrick will take an additional crazy amount of damage. If I can find the right fucking thing. Garrick takes 36 off of that. He is still looking pretty okay.
Baby screams
I'm not
regardless.
getting Oleander, cool. And he is going to make, which thing is he gonna put on Garrick? Let's see. He's melee, so let me double check what all these do. I know one of them is useless for him. He's gonna make him enfeebled.
He already is enfeebled.
Aha. Ba-dum-bum.
Real credits, everybody. This is a
Okay,
wrap.
enfeebled 1. So that will hurt his strength things a little bit. Oh, and I'm going to put on a little... we're going to put on the yellow dot for you. The yellow dot for you. So I can keep track. Phoebe's turn.
God. Jeez. Louise. Eek. How is Garrick's health looking?
It's I can put it over here. It's less than half.
Yeah, Phoebe will do a second level soothe on him. Patch you up, buddy. Bad job, Phoebe! What the hell, baby boy?
Bad job, Phoebe, but 7 is more than 0.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
I'm
we
so
got one action
sorry.
left.
God. Yeah, he's going to shoot the thing again as best he can. He's going to
29. Well,
30
30.
and 4.
Okay, you deal 4 damage.
Yay!
You did it.
Useless.
Oleander's turn.
Alright. She said jump on it.
So when it starts 7, also you get flanking just because, like, it makes sense. You're
Yeah.
on it and you're between it and a guy. Either Ruckus or Garrick, doesn't matter. So, we'll keep that in mind when you roll your attacks.
she'll versatile slashy.
So,
makes it
24.
24.
Yep, that's good enough. So that's, let's see, 13 plus 5 is 18. So that's 18, and then 10 from the sneakily deekly attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is still up, but it is starting to look much worse now that you guys have figured out that cutting it with knives does a good job.
Not a
Carve
new
him.
dissurgery.
Carve him like a turkey.
26 would be good, so that's... what's 9 plus
15.
5? Yeah.
Well, it's 10 plus 5,
Yeah.
right? Or is it just plus the
No, you're right. So 15, and then 2... Whoop, not that one. And then 2 from sneak attack. Okay.
She did it.
You did it.
You did it. Okay.
Erg.
Dirge's turn.
Oh dear. I did put on a spell. Do I walk into the zone?
Auto zone.
Maybe. You're just gonna step closer. And heal Ruckus this turn. With a 2nd level heal spell. Or third level, sorry. As soon as I get to it. That one.
Ooh.
So that plus 3 times 8.
24.
Yeah.
That's 43.
Hang on, let me check something also really quick.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Phoebe,
good
doesn't your
news,
thing
Ruckus.
activate when you whatever?
Good news, Ruckus.
Ruckus, let me double check how much Healer's Halo does.
Well, if it does more than 2, Ruckus is at full.
Additional 1d6. So let me roll a 1d6.
Yeah, normally he gets
get
43
three.
and then
More
3.
than 2.
You get 3!
Rucko,
You were muted that for 10 minutes. Phoebe flashbangs you.
Hooray!
That actually gets rid of his wounded, doesn't it?
So wounded goes away
After a rest,
when you've been
right?
hit with when someone does treat wounds on you, or if you're at full
Okay.
HP and you rest for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you can take a little chill after this, and then you'll be good.
No, that's
if you stay at
that's
full health.
fair. I knew there was something about hitting full.
Mhm.
If he stays at full, like that's gonna happen. This thing's gonna grab him again.
Might. It's got 3 of you to deal with now, all on its face, so it has options. Garrick. Tuning out what he just said for now. That is the wrong character sheet. Tuning out what he said for now, he's gonna go for a power attack. 28
29?
would have hit anyway. So, yeah,
29
if
to
it's yeah, so then 7 and then 5 from the extra slash. And then he'll go for a 3rd one. Yeah.
21?
No. Ruckus' turn.
Ruckus's turn. Man, we're just gonna keep hitting it. Like, that's just what's gonna be happening today. They came in here to talk to it, and it was like, no, I'm grabbing you with my gross bug hands. And he's like, no. Nope. No. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to try to move it at all, because moving it, there's 2 directions it can move from here, and it can fly, so, like, what even? Alright. Yeah. Let's just go. Nope, that's too far down. God, you have so many things in your fucking pockets, Ruckus.
God.
Is it flanked? Did we count Oleander as flanking, or no?
Yes.
Or does it
You're
count,
also
like,
flanking
okay.
with Garrick anyway, so
Am I?
from where you're standing, yeah. You draw a line.
Oh. Garrick is not in that location for me.
Oh,
okay.
How about now?
Yep, there he is. He
Okay.
was over here, and I was like, are you sure? Alright.
Oh, weird. Yeah, on my record screen,
Birded.
he's still over there. What if I...
Interesting.
Okay, now he's back. I don't know, it's having a trouble. That's okay.
Okay.
17 would not hit.
Is it... Okay. One more.
23, no.
No? Alright. Okay.
No, maybe. Oh no, you.
We did our best.
Close.
Okay.
This thing notices a little pixie floating around it now, and it's gonna go after you now. So,
No!
I assume
Time for
25.
Oleander to die.
25 beats your AC.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, phone. I'm not talking to you. Yeah, your AC is 21. Okay, so you're gonna take 21 slashing damage. It grabs you. And what's your Fortitude DC?
Is
Well,
that just
It's your Fortitude plus 10. Sorry.
18?
18. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna kill me.
It rolled a nat 20 and it's 41, so that's a crit. You can't double crit, thankfully, so it's just gonna crit the crit. You take 26 more slashing damage,
Yeah, I have 4 health left.
and you are
Baby.
you are clumsy 1. So feel free to put that on your character sheet. Phoebe's turn.
Oh, he's not. Oh, God. Yeah, he's just gonna. immediately blow 3rd level soothe on his daughter. She gets 20 health back.
Yay! Here, I'll move him out of the way if you wanna.
Christ.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
able to click you. Oh, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna just try and shoot this thing again because there's not much he can do. He's kind of useless.
Oh, does that 1d6 go off then too?
No, it's because it's not holy magic. It doesn't go off.
Ah.
It's a different kind of magic.
It's a different kind of doobly. 16? No, definitely not.
That's his holy heritage. Holy with an asterisk.
Alright, Oleander.
I'm gonna stab.
You can do it.
I'm gonna try.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
No. Yeah, you're not feeling great. You're
Oh
all
no, I
like,
figured the clumsy's gonna make it so I can't actually hit it.
the clumsy does put a -1 on all your dexterity-based things, so yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Not impossible, but it's a little bit harder. Yeah, your body is like torn to shreds. You're feeling awful. Like you've been healed a bit, and some of it's sewn itself back together. But like, oh boy, this thing messed you up, Dirge.
Which again has 2 patients, but she's closer to Garrick now, so she's gonna do battle medicine.
Hello.
Let's see. There's the. Is there still the 2 DC ones? For
Yeah,
battle
you can pick
medicine, or
between.
is-
You can pick between which one because you have higher ranks in medicine now. I think you're like expert or master or something now.
Okay, let's try the DC 21. Where are you?
That might be. Hold on.
Is that a crit?
It should be. Let me check up. I should just have the medicine one open all the time too, and I never do. Okay. So you 3 wounds. You have battle medicine. Yep. Okay, so that's 4d8 plus 10.
Alrighty. 4d8. Turn order. So Garrick gets 28.
Okay. Yeah, you find some of his more, like, really bad-looking wounds and sew them up real quick.
Yep, and then Dirge has 2 more actions and is going to use a 2nd level heal on Oleander.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also gonna set off the D6. Hang on.
So that's plus 16.
So
36,
37 for Oleander.
27, you're right, 27.
Yeah, 27.
And 3.
30!
So 30.
30 for
And-
Oleander.
You're immune to Phoebe's halo for another 10 minutes.
Is that it set her from 34 to 30?
It's 30. Yeah, we did the math wrong before. It's 30.
Yeah.
Which is still pretty
Alright,
good.
And I just realized, remember Dirge has communal healing and has used a 2nd and a 3rd level spell recently, so give Garrick 5 more.
Okay. He'll take it. Puts him at 66. Garrick's turn. Power attack! 30 would hit.
1,
So
7.
7 plus 5 is 12. Deals 12. Let's see. Let's see
How's
if
this
he's
thing looking?
bad. Like
Yeah.
it's you guys fucking swarmed it and made a big dumb mistake.
It could have talked to us. We could have just been
Could've talked
having
to
a
us.
conversation.
Yeah, it sure could have, but it didn't. With a 22, even with flanking, that's a miss. Ruckus.
Ruckus, what did this thing do? It scooted? Is it fly? Is it up?
No, it's still.
It's still down. Okay.
Yeah, it's still right in front of you.
Oh, okay. Is it Oh, so did it actually move, or did we just have
Well,
to
now it's moved.
relocate
No,
it
I'm
so
just.
that
I did do something.
so
for
that
Oleander's
Oleander
token.
could do something?
Oh, you
okay.
don't have to. I can still click through it. So, see.
I was putting a yellow dot on you so I could remember something. So don't worry about it.
Mm.
Don't worry.
I see everyone
it's not
who's
a bad
been
thing.
grabbed gets a yellow dot.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not a bad
I
thing.
see.
It's just something for me to remember. But yeah, you're up.
It probably does something when it grabs you, or like something that it can do per grab.
Insert 3 again on a patient for another couple of bits.
Oh, that also might be true.
It might be cooldown.
Is Clumsy still there since he hit full?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone who got a status condition from this guy, it's still there, and I will tell you when it goes away.
Just checking, because
Yep.
I know some things disappear when you hit full.
Yeah, sometimes they go down after, like, if it's Clumsy 1, it would go away after a round, but this thing is special, and it has a time limit instead.
Yeah, he does a thing. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, keep going. This is the plan, man.
Okay.
You made Ruckus throw hands.
Okay, that's exactly enough to kill it. Do you want to flavor
Wow.
this in any way?
Little Mac.
Little Mac, listen. Ruckus is all claws. I think he got real pissed when it grabbed him, so he's just been like going feral mode on this thing the whole time.
Mhm.
Oh, God, he when its attention isn't on him directly, he just like between its stupid wings, just like digs into its back real hard with his claws.
Yeah, you dig into its back real hard with your claws. And
with the goal being to like detach at least one wing.
you absolutely detach both, and its back just rips away. It's like one solid chunk. Like the skin on its back and the wings. It's like you could wear it now like a backpack. It's one solid
bug.
chunk.
Yeah, this thing is an exoskeleton.
It tries to it spins around. It tries to reach out for you, Ruckus, to try to get you one last time, and dies.
Aww.
Ruckus just standing there, covered in bug viscera, like a lunatic.
Dirge
Like
looked
he
very
just killed a
mournfully.
Namekian.
Right? Just like a fucking lunatic, breathing hard, and it takes it just like
goodness.
very, very slowly sags. Like, okay.
Phoebe rushes in and scoops up Oleander. Oh my goodness, Are you alright?
No.
Oh baby girl, come here. He just holds her. Oh, poor thing. Well,
I don't really want to die again.
I know I won't let you. You're stuck with me, okay?
She's content knowing that somebody would at least wish her back.
Aw, of course he would.
Ruckus drops the wing chunks with a wet splat and is like, alright, I'm leaving. Just like, alright, cool, bye.
Well then, I guess we should look for anything.
Yeah. Dirge is a little bummed out because she thought she didn't want it to come to this.
Phoebe just shakes his head a little bit, like he warned you, man.
He was going to take our
Sorry.
brains, and I suppose perhaps once he probably took mine before, Garrick like kicks him down the stairs.
Hey, Dirge.
Dirge tried to learn more.
You could eventually learn more about this thing. It would just take time.
Flash.
So,
Everyone's
like, you can
being
try
rude.
more as time goes on, but like, yeah, you don't learn anything new from its gross bug corpse.
Ruckus might be able to learn something from it now that it's dead because he's got Undertaker, but that's for later. That's for a later day.
Oleander, come here. I'm gonna try to heal you a little bit.
He's like, yay, will you please do first aid?
Yeah.
Oh yes, Phoebe hands her.
Oh, I
holds
forgot.
her out a
I
little
haven't looked at the DC yet. DC 15. Oh, it was way above 15. Whatever.
I'll say you just do the 21. Well, I guess you can pick whichever one you want to do.
Ah,
'cause,
but it was a critical success on the DC 15.
It is. So it'd be 48.
Yeah. There you go.
23.
doing surgery on a grape.
I'm full.
Yay!
Very good. Pat.
Yeah, if you spend the next 10 minutes-ish or so.
Dirge sneaks you a honey treat.
Aw.
She takes it.
I'm saving these, but you know, it's about time. Now or never, right?
Yeah, I think Ruckus really needs one too.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Ruckus
going to,
leaning on this table.
gently places Oleander on the banister. I'm gonna go take a look around, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna lay here.
Dirge
Okay, if you
distributes
need
honey treats.
anything, if you need anything, tell
Oh,
me,
thank you.
okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. She just kind of lays there, like eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just dangles over the banister, kicking her little
Yeah.
feetsies.
Like a cat.
Ruckus like has his head on the table and is like, ugh,
A honey treat is slid in front of your mouth.
ugh. Thank you.
Nothing will immediately happen. So yeah, after 10 minutes, your wounded will go away.
Reaches
Am I
out
clumsy?
and
Yeah, you're
pats
still-
Dirge.
You're still clumsy, enfeebled, and all that shit. Whoever
Oh.
has what.
What do we have to do to get clumsy to go away?
It's gone.
I said it was a time limit, so I think we're just in it.
You are stuck with that, I'm afraid. There's no.
We just
roll
have it
to
for
get rid of it.
an amount of time.
Nothing is immediately happening, though.
Yeah.
Nothing is
And
immediately
Phoebe
happening.
is not going to leave this room until he tears it to shreds and finds everything he needs.
Okay, so yeah, give me a round of perception checks, because there is a lot in this room. If you can't tell by the map. That
Ruckus.
thing.
Phoebe literally rolls up her
Perceives.
sleeves. He's gonna look.
That's about what I expected. Ruckus is like, ugh, no. Dang.
So
Take
you
some-
all learned a few things. So this more or less functions technically like the library upstairs. Any studying in this room of research topics gets a +1, so you can do it down here if you want. A few things. So yeah, you guys look through and there's just tons of logs and everything, but it's a little unorganized. You can take the time to organize all of this, but it's going to take a while. So it really just depends on how much time you want to spend getting everything in a row and then taking the time to go through it all and learn as much as you can.
Yeah, no, I think Phoebe's gonna take the time. He's determined.
There's a few things. Let's see. Phoebe, you rolled the highest, so you find the loot, per se. Let me just make sure. So yeah, you look through the room, you're opening up boxes and looking for things. As you wander around the room, this little metal coffer, you open it up, and inside, you find what looks like a metal block with a mouth on it.
Found the thing.
He holds it up triumphantly.
You have found the speech module. You now have all the things needed to talk to that brain clock upstairs.
Oh, boy.
Let's see, as you're looking around, you also find... Did I make a thing for this, or do I just need to copy and paste it in? Hold on. Where's my loot? Where's my treasure?
Treasure?
My treasure.
Treasures.
Did I do anything for... No, I sure didn't. Okay, I will copy and paste these in if it'll let me. Sometimes PDFs are a little wonkadoo. Okay, great. So some of these might not be immediately useful. You find expanded alchemist tools, a pair of alchemist goggles, and you look in another lens for the starless scope.
How many of these did this man have lying around?
Many. As many as
Why?
necessary.
They're very
Why?
hard to manufacture, so you gotta
But
have all
why
your
store
spares.
them separately, though? I don't.
In
Phoebe
case
puts it
one room
down gently.
explodes.
Well, at least one room did. It got a crab in it.
There was a room with a giant crab exploding in it.
Mm.
Dirge
Let's
will
see,
take any or
find-
all of that stuff if no one else will.
Yeah,
These,
absolutely.
okay, so let's see, yep. The expanded alchemist tools give you a +1 to crafting checks to create alchemical items. When you carry the tools from place to place, you keep many of the components handy in your person, and pockets are bandoliers. Alchemists...
Ruckus.
Bandolier.
Want goggles.
Bandoliers. Oh, did I put these in here and I just didn't? Okay. And then, yeah. You find... Let me make sure I have the right one.
Gobbles.
Yep, and then here's the info for the alchemist goggles.
Yeah.
You wear them while worn. They give you a +1 item bonus to crafting checks to craft alchemical items, and a +1 item bonus to attack rolls with alchemical bombs. These are like,
Oh.
if anyone was an alchemist, these would be very good for you. You also
Too
ignore
bad.
lesser cover when making strikes with alchemical bombs, but you could also just wear them anyway,
Okay.
or sell them, because they're worth 100 gold pieces.
Ooh, money.
Money.
I'm going
Definitely
to
be
have
worth-
money.
Money.
At the end of everything, we should definitely like go through and just like go like, yeah, what are we getting? What are we selling off at the market?
These look fancy. Dirge wants to hold on to them.
Oh, Dirge, are you gonna wear the
Unless,
funky
unless
glasses?
Ruckus wants to wear them. If
No.
Ruckus wants to wear them.
Dirge can have them. Durgo can have glasses. Be a fancy nerd bird.
Yep, feel free. I should be able to actually drag those into your inventories. Give me just a sec. Okay, hold on. New. Okay, Ruckus, you're getting the goggles?
No, Durgo is.
Durga, okay, so you're getting the tools, or is Durga taking
No,
everything?
Ruckus is taking nothing.
Okay, so Dirge is getting both.
I cared about the goggles until they were specifically alchemic goggles, and I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Someone else can have them.
They could look neat, but yeah, they're not necessarily. Okay, so you get Alchemist's goggles,
Dirge's
and
party
you
assigned
have the
loot
expanded
carrier.
Alchemist tools. Should just be in your inventory now. What is the difference between Alchemist and Expanded Alchemist?
I
Doesn't look
guess
like there's
they
much
get a better
difference.
check.
Maybe if you already have alchemist tools, they stack, whereas otherwise it wouldn't stack.
I would assume so.
Oh, the description. Hold on, description for.
These are bulk too. I don't know if Dirge can't actually carry these out right now.
You can, yeah. You're only encumbered at
Oh.
5, so you're close. Okay, it looks like so alchemist's tools can be used to just do alchemist stuff. Expanded ones give the +1, so that's the difference basically. It's like having healer's tools. They just let you do heal checks, but like there's bigger versions that will give you like a +1 or 2 to your medicine check. So that's basically the same thing, but for alchemy. What else do you guys find? There's stuff in here. Okay. Who would be the most likely? Dirge, give me a medicine check as you guys are sorting through all these books and things.
Yes.
You absolutely find something else. So yeah, you guys spend a considerable amount of time. It's sort of hard to tell the passage of time down here. There's no windows and there's not really a lot of light. You have some light spells probably set up here and there so you guys can actually see.
Rucko has
We'll say
a
there's
torch.
some torches on the walls you guys could light, you know, the kind you would just find in a castle or something. So after a minute you guys can...
ask Phoebe to walk over.
And Ruckus also has his overburning torch, so it's
There you go.
fine.
It's fine. You guys can see. Okay, so... Oh, do I have it? Yes. Okay, so after spending probably hours in here looking through things, Dirge, you specifically find the exact technique on how to remove brains from people. You learned the extract brain ritual.
You did it.
Basically, you could do all of that. You can take brains out of people and put them in golems of various kinds, depending on how well you succeed. So that maybe will come in handy one day. You can keep it, you can destroy it, but you have the notes for extract brain.
So wait, does that make Garrick like a flesh golem or something?
You don't know! only Dirge has this information right now.
They're just gonna go medicine check Garrick.
Go
With
medicine
this
check Garrick
knowledge.
with this new knowledge. $24, yeah, he's looking through a book and he notices you sneaking up and checking him out, and he's like, what? Then, okay, so the conclusion you come to in this short amount of time span. So yeah, with everything you guys have learned so far, you recall, I think, ISF Zarwin saying that, like, yeah, his, like, Garrick might be made up of more than one person. You don't know exactly how much yet, although you might find out as time goes on. You just circle him like a bird. And
Phoebe empties every drawer.
Bird. Yeah, so his body, if he is some sort of flesh golem, like, you've seen him bleed, like, you can check for heartbeats. Like, he seems like a pretty solid guy. So either this is a very advanced flesh golem, or they, like, found a dead body and used that to an extent. You're not entirely sure.
Does he have scars around his head and stuff?
So you've checked his head a few times before, and I believe you noticed, like, one very faint one before. It's, like, kind of hard to notice, but, like, now that you know to look for it, you found it. It looks like they hid their work very well, except for that small detail, which led you to believe there had been some sort of brain surgery on him before, but you guys found that out, like, in-game days ago. So it's like, perplexing. Let's see, what else do you find after some time goes by? Dirge, give me a medicine check. Everyone else give me some some perception checks.
Perceive time. Think of it.
He's going to find information, damn it.
Oh god, I'm on the wrong.
They're just on a roll.
Use your brain. He refuses to.
Digging over here, too.
Yeah, Phoebe, you're furiously looking around, but Dirge, your eyes, you know, they sort of gleam back to the spot where you found these extract brain plans. You pull out a book from one of the nearby shelves, and it looks like a journal of, well, all the different times when they did brain work on somebody. There aren't any dates listed, which unfortunately doesn't help. It looks like it was something that the Migo was sort of doing. The handwriting is weird and awkward, what you'd expect from a guy with blade hands. But after taking some time and reading through it, you do eventually get to someone, or I guess one of the patients that sort of sounds familiar. It describes someone of Garrick's size. It doesn't list a name, but it describes his physique, and you look at him and look back at the book and look at him, it's like, yeah, that seems pretty on par. And it looks like that whoever this individual was, and it was probably Garrick, due to, you know, what you know so far, that they basically, it doesn't say where they found his body or how they made it or who all it's made of, like if he has some guy's arms and someone else's legs. But it does go into great detail about the procedure on how to sew brains from different people together and make it all work out. They did indeed use, you see the name, I want to say it was Thomas, that was his name, right?
Yep, Thomas Athamir, yeah.
Yep, you find his name in there. They did use some of his brain to make this individual. They also kidnapped one of the farmers, who they left nameless, just some farmer, from nearby. In like the nearby town. He just went missing and no one ever found him, and they took out his brain just to kind of, you know, they did, it's more or less science to see just what we can do. And it mentions that sometime after that, there was sort of a wandering adventurer who came into town, was trying to sort of figure out what was up, like maybe they'd figured something out, and they were trying to investigate the manor, and before they could become a problem, they took care of him too. They took parts of his brain out and sewed it with this one. They used some of his blood to kind of make it all work, and they found out that this individual was a sorcerer. And because this patient that they ended up experimenting on and more or less creating exhibited some magical powers that would sort of fade in and out randomly. It wasn't concrete. At the bottom it lists that at some point in the night that this patient, we'll say patient 0 because that sounds fun, this patient 0 escaped into the night and had never been seen since.
Also, they didn't know that he came, they didn't know he ended up in the upstairs? Maybe?
At the time of that writing, it doesn't look like it, no. For the rest of you, as you guys are getting all of these books together, you unlock the final book you can use for research.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
Yay.
Yeah. Let me see. Do I have? Oh heck, where did I put it?
Final
I have it under GM notes. There we go. All right. You guys have unlocked what is called the annotated books.
Ooh.
So in your books unlocked, you guys have literally everything.
Yay!
The annotated books can be used to research ISF Zarwin, Azathana Zarwin, Fulvia Nostrama, the Dominion of the Black, and the Order of the Starless Knight.
No void mirror.
No void.
But Does Phoebe
Dirge
find
is-
anything else with that 26 or no?
Now, that's sort of what you all collectively find out together. Dirge finds the spicy, good stuff about Garrick. The rest of you are able to find notes and do a lot of organizing over the course of several hours. And you
Dirge
find
is
all the
gonna
loot that's in the
talk to
room, so...
Garrick. Dirge wants to talk to Garrick about that. Hey, Garrick? Come over here with me for a second. Bring your torch.
He follows.
You're just going to find somewhere more private, because... Okay. So here's the deal. I got this book here. I'm pretty sure this book describes everything that we're gonna find about you.
It's just all right there, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I'm going to give this to you, and you can decide if you want to share with anyone else, or whatever you want to do with this knowledge.
He takes the book, a little surprised that that's sort of how you're handling this. He was expecting Phoebe to find it and then just blurt it out to everyone, like, "Look, Garrick's a flesh man or something."
No, he wouldn't,
But
he wouldn't have blurted it out to everyone, but he would have tried to tell it to him privately.
Garrick takes the book and sort of discreetly puts it in his coat. Thank you. That's very kind, actually.
For now, consider this doctor-patient confidentiality. Nod, nod.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
Aw, you too.
Were you able to find anything else out?
I was mostly looking at this stuff. I think Phoebe found something. He's like
Phoebe is
reading over
literally
there, which is
climbing
weird
a
for
shelf.
him. He's really into books for once.
He's like digging through all the weird shit. He's like elbows deep in nonsense. He's determined to find stuff.
Yeah. Also,
Well,
he was screaming about finding that mouth thing earlier. So I guess we have that now.
Right. I guess we could find out if that brain can talk. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to wig me out a little bit. He just looks nervous, like, ugh, talking brain. Ugh.
Okay, hang on.
But
I'm
maybe if
His
they're
way up.
alive,
Hey,
they can help us
Ruckus,
out.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I ride in your pocket?
We can't know what the brain wants to do
Ruckus.
without the brain.
Opens his coat
I
for
know,
pocket
it's
writing.
just-
She falls in.
I mean, everything here is weird. It's
Ruckus.
just weird.
Pats his pocket.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Listen, it's fine. We're fine now.
Yeah, we're totally fine.
Phoebe is like hanging off of a shelf, right? Like he's like standing on something he really shouldn't. So, oh, bad news, Phoebe. He falls off.
No.
Phoebus, we're
Eat
ready to
shit,
go.
Phoebe.
no, he's just like on the floor, like on his back, just like you just hear a yelp and a clatter.
Garrick leaps off the thing and goes to get him. Phoebus, he picks him up and pats him down. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I think I found something. No. Ugh.
That's all right. I believe we're ready to go. We need to go talk to that brain, I guess.
But I didn't find anything yet.
It's all right. We can come down again later.
Okay. He wanted to find things for Carrick, but he just couldn't.
Dirge has all of it. It's all in Dirge's pockets. Well, now it's all
It's all in
in
Garrick's
pocket.
pocket now.
Garrick
Garrett
decided he
takes
wants to tell
Phoebe's
Phoebe.
hand and leads him away from the sad bookshelf.
I could have found something if I kept looking.
I know, but perhaps that... I mean, if anyone knows anything about brain surgery, perhaps that brain in the clock knows, and maybe they can tell us something.
Yes, I think I entrusted the other 2 pieces to you.
Either way, we have... Keen doesn't remember. We have all 3 in our possession, so it's fine.
Excellent. Yes, let's do that then. I'm a little nervous.
All right, you guys, I assume go up the... I assume you're not gonna, like, traverse over all this right now. You'll just go up the other way. Okay.
Ruckus doesn't fear fall damage.
That's true. You don't have to worry about fall damage. Okay. Let's get you guys to the brain floor. Brain floor.
Brain floor, brain floor.
Na-na-na-na-na. All right, and after some time, you guys get to the brain floor.
Okay. Goodness. Should there be a particular...
Pat
No.
Oleander.
No, all 3 at once. All 3 at once.
Pat back.
Okay. Woo. Phoebe sets up the little pieces to be pushed in, all at once, and he just kind of gently pushes them into place and stares expectantly.
Could we do a particular order?
I think that would be mean if we just gave him like whoever this is one at a time, right?
Sensory overload. It doesn't matter. It's either gonna be... Listen, it's all gonna be whack.
Either way, it's gonna suck.
There's no version of this that isn't whack.
Yeah, sorry, it's not gonna be like fucking Helmet from Psychonauts 2. We're just putting the brain in a jar. Here we go.
Okay. So you put all the pieces in. And at first there's nothing. You put in the eyes, the mouth, and the ears. Then
Oh, dear.
and then after a moment, ah! What?
Oh.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Who are you?
That much.
Okay. Woo, goodness. Okay. Hi there.
Oh no! Oh!
Okay.
Oh no! What? Why can't I move?
Good question.
He tries to move, he can't because he's a brain and a clock.
Okay, we're going to take this one step at a time. Hi there. My name is Phoebus. Can I get your name?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh.
This is where those are going to come in handy because this guy ain't doing so hot.
Ooh, Phoebe, bad job.
Yeah, you try tell me your name, and he just starts like wailing and screaming again at like the horror of everything.
Yeah, I mean, valid. That's a very valid reaction.
Yeah, Phoebe does his best not to look put off a little bit, but he's sat through so many fucking business meetings. He's been smacked over the wrists with rulers. He can handle some screaming. Okay, well, it's been some time since you've been awake, I'm assuming. You're currently in the Zarwin Manor residence in Cheliax. At this time, I have some... he's struggling the way to tactfully handle this, because clearly this individual is not aware they are technically deceased in some capacity. Your body is, I guess, permanently non-functional. Looks around for help.
What do you mean I'm not? He like looks down and sees like a bit of clock and then just goes silent.
So,
Okay. Bad news about ISF Zarwin. Turns out he had a bit of a thing for brain surgery.
Right.
And, he's...
No, I remember. I remember him.
Oh, you did know him. Okay, good. That saves some explaining.
And he did this to me.
Him and an alien bug, yeah.
Yeah, the alien bug.
I think the bug did most of the work.
Phoebe wrings his hands a little bit. Yes, he seems to have turned you into a piece of interesting furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And where is ISF Zarwin now?
He
At
dead.
this time, he is deceased.
Dead.
We already fought his ghost once.
It's
Yes,
probably
his
around
ghost.
somewhere.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's a ghost now.
Explanations.
What year is it?
Phoebe recites the year.
The year.
The
Let me
year.
find out
The year.
Let me find the year. It's in here. Hold on. Okay, it's 4721.
Hold on, I need to do a roll for how smart Ruckus is. Ruckus does know what year it is.
Yes, it's 4721 at current. We had to explain that to another dear companion of ours as well. You're not the only one who's experienced his strange obsession. For context, we are ghost hunters, and we come here to deal with an incident or 25. And that is where we found you, and it's
Wait,
taken us
4721?
Yeah.
Yes, I do understand that that's probably much later than you assumed it would be. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh no,
What?
that can't be right. It's 40, it's 4653.
Was that the year that Garrick told us?
Was it the year that Garrick told you?
Yeah, the year that he assumed it was. I can't remember.
Keen
And
doesn't
it was
remember
like
either.
60
Well, that
it
is
was like
4
60
years. 4 years before the manor was abandoned.
Mm.
Hold on, did you live here?
No,
No.
oh, hold on. Give me another round of Ruckus and Phoebe, since you guys are doing most of the talking. Give me diplomacy checks.
Jesus Christ! Yep, that's what I expected. I expected as much.
You did
Ruckus.
deception, not diplomacy.
Oh God, I just clicked the D. Hold on.
There's more than
Phoebe.
one. D.
It's literally the same.
Okay.
Good job,
Yeah.
Phoebe.
Ruckus has no reason to do well on diplomacy checks.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm fumbling all through this.
Of course I don't live here. Do you think I'd live here and put myself in this machine? As the machine starts to like rumble and parts of it start to crack.
Oh,
Oleander's
you don't
gonna
want to. You
pop
might
her
want to
little
fuck out.
head up out of the pocket and glare at him to intimidate him.
Give me an
no,
intimidation
don't
check.
do that.
Yeah. She's like, don't you crack at my dad.
That's funny because that's enough. He settles down and looks at you, and you look at him, and he looks at you, and you look at him. All right. I'm sorry. It's just this is.
No.
I've been
you
alone for so
apologize.
long, and this is too much.
Okay.
He
Would it help?
takes a
if
sharp
we...
inhale and exhales. My name
Would
is
it help if
Falder, and let me finish.
Okay.
It's okay. My name is Falder, and I was a professor of astronomy at the
Astronomy.
Sinkomakti school.
Phoebe
You
studied
guys,
astronomy. Would he know this guy?
yeah, give me a society check.
Not an astronomy check.
Yeah, you could if you have it. If you have astronomy
I
lore, you
do.
can.
Let me see.
Astronomy or society to remember.
Society's higher.
Yeah, it's over in Ustalov. It's, not too far, but like, it's within this.
Yeah, but like, would he know this guy's name?
You feel like you've heard the name before. As that all comes together, yeah, he was pretty good at what he did. He wasn't super famous or anything, but you do now remember hearing a story about how he disappeared a long time ago and was never seen again.
Phoebe,
Because he's
Phoebe,
here.
snaps his fingers and goes, "Oh my god, I read about you in my studies."
I wasn't aware I was in a book of any kind.
Well, not particularly, but you were cited once or twice in some other studies that came out after. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Yes,
Is this the
well,
kind of astronomy that's stars, or is this the kind of astronomy that's about aliens?
Astronomy is stars exclusively. Stars and space, dear.
I mean, I admit I did dabble a bit in both the stars and the creatures that reside within.
Ah.
Hmm. Let's start over again. My name is Phoebus Soleil. He pointedly does not say the second, and I'm from oh goodness, I guess this would be after your time. I'm from a society that split off from Cheliax about 60 or so years ago, called Andoran. It's to the west, or the east rather, pardon me. And I studied astronomy in my youth for reasons, but yes, I do remember your name, and no, your work was sound.
Oh, well, thank you. That's, it's very nice of you to say.
Oh goodness, I'm dreadfully sorry for everything leading up to these circumstances. Oh goodness,
Oh, actually, real quick, I was mistaken. Ustalav is actually pretty far away. We'll put you guys on the map. Ustalav, so you guys are, you know, more or less near Cheliax. Ustalav is way up here.
Oh wow.
Up.
Yeah, no, it would have come down from the south for Phoebe to learn that.
Mm. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
But anyway.
So did you travel here to but because of the aliens?
No, I didn't come here of my own choice.
Oh.
Sorry, it's been so long since I've talked to anyone. Just let me see if I can remember. And after a few moments, alright, I think I'm piecing it together. I remember when I was walking home one night, and then something knocked me out, and let me see. Then there was a long period where I was sort of just floating in darkness, and these dreams I had, I can't remember, but they were so intense, they were so potent. And someone was asking me about astronomy and other occult matters. I believe that was ISF Zarwin, but I never learned too much about him aside from that. And I guess here I am now.
Huh.
Goodness.
I mean, there must be a reason. I mean,
information.
He wanted to know something from you. And what we're finding out is there's a whole lot of, like, Isis Zarwin's really into the Dark Tapestry and the Void Mirror and Chikuth the Malevolence and the Ashen Man.
And just
I don't know, any of that sound familiar?
knowledge.
Oh, yes, absolutely. They do. If you all helped me, well, escape my eternal loneliness, the least I can do is help you with anything I know. You've unlocked Falder. He can help research various topics, including the Ashen Man, the Dominion of the Black, ISF Zarwin, the Order of the Starless Night, the Starless Scope, Chikuth, or the Void Mirror.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
Yay, we found it!
He has a plus 18 to astronomy lore and a plus 15 to occultism, so you can use him to recall knowledge about things.
Sir.
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
we
So if there's anything I can I can help you with while I have the energy to do so. Do you have any
Ruckus.
questions?
Ruckus, Ruckus's Call of Cthulhu insanity impulse kicks in.
Phoebe gestures to Ruckus and steps back.
We have a few of those things. We have the Void Mirror.
You
What?
have it.
Oh yeah, we have it.
You should get rid of it immediately.
Ruckus yeah, that sounds correct. What was he using it for?
That much I don't know. He just asked about it and how it functioned, but I didn't know he actually had it, or if that it was here, wherever here is. He kind of like looks around because all you can see is the wall, the floor, you guys, and some of the windows, and this building we're in.
Oh yeah, this is his house.
That makes sense.
Like, he built his house in like an old Desnan temple-ish grounds. And they're probably keeping something awful locked in the basement.
Yes.
It's a shame the Desnans aren't here now. I've run into a few in my time. They're good people.
Phoebe chin hands a little bit. What was the Void Mirror's purpose here then?
Well, the Void Mirror's purpose in general is to turn yourself into a monster if you can get through all the rituals. I wasn't able to study it in full. I only know what I know from research notes that other people have, acquired over the centuries, but all I know is that if, you succeed in what you want to do, you'll turn into a terrible monster. Either if your will is strong enough, you will still be you, but if not, you will,
Well, someone tried and failed once. Ruckus, remembering the thing in the lake.
Something outside. I'm not sure if that was summoned here or was a person at some point.
Oh, it was a person. I'm like 95 on it used to be a person.
There's something that's bothering me though. The crypt outside. There's like a hanging frame. Would the Void Mirror have been kept there at some point? Does that
perhaps if
anything
it's
the Desnans would know, or?
Perhaps if it's the right size, I would not be able to know unless I was there, and as you can see, I'm immobile now.
Yes.
And by crypt we mean that was the Desnan temple.
Yes.
Right.
This is a silly question. Would you like us to move you?
If you can, I haven't seen the outside in such a long time.
Phoebe turns and kind of looks at Garrick a little bit.
Garrick nods, knowing what's up, and
yes, we'll gladly bring you with us.
Alright, so just be careful, I suppose. Garrick tries to pick it up, but this thing is big and heavy. It's gonna take like 2 people to like carry it down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's also like window.
Oh, like just bring it up to a window?
We could try that first.
Just throw
At least
it out,
for now.
Throw it out the window.
Just
You're
toss him out the
outside!
No.
Whee!
Oh,
Alright, so this
It's
clock
not-
is part of the map. I cannot drag it. But yeah, we'll say
Yeah,
after a little
that's
bit,
fine.
you guys are able to shimmy him over to a window. It's nighttime now. You guys spend most of the day in that, like,
well, he's
down
an
there just looking at
astronomer.
books.
He should like the night.
He does like the night. And for a moment, there's just silence. I always love the stars. There's so much wonder, so much possibility out there, but there is great evil. He sort of
Phoebe
just
nods
waxes
a
and
little
wanes
bit.
to himself.
I think you're gonna find that in any field. I just feel like perhaps space in general, with its vastness and extremitudes, like I suppose people find themselves losing themselves in it. Takes someone with the right mind. Oh, sorry, that was probably rude of me.
No, it's all right. I'm just a little saddened I won't be able to continue any research, or, I can't really leave this house.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be leaving once we, like, stop the whole apocalyptic end of the world stuff from happening. Oh, by the way, that's happening also. You got,
One
like...
thing at a time. Don't overwhelm him.
I'm not surprised at this point. Once you, see yourself like this, I suppose anything's possible, even the apocalypse.
The psychopomps told us about the apocalypse.
Ah, so
Yeah.
they're involved. That's good. I assume they're helping out.
As
And they
much as
can.
they're able.
They're trying.
For a moment, there's silence as he just looks out at all the stars and all the constellations. Right. Yes, if we want to take some time, it'll take some time to remember, but I can answer any more questions that you have about, anything. So these will work like, basically you can ask him, basically he functions like a book, using to research topics. So basically he'll just make checks on your behalf, or you guys can too, as well, about these topics as you conversate with him and sort of re-jog his memory. It's been a long time since he thought about much of anything. So some of it might take time. And I think, each conversation will take, let me see if there's a time limit, if it's 2 hours like the books or if it's something else, because I feel like it might be shorter. Oh, also for helping him out, you guys get 80 experience. So that should put you at 910. You're at 838. Now you're at 910. Yeah, for more or less saving Falder, quote unquote. He's not dead, but he is more human before than he was. Oh
yeah, because we killed the bug.
You did kill the bug.
And
you did put all of his pieces back together. So, yeah. The bug granted 120, he gives 80.
Bug.
I think whatever we're conversing about, Phoebe should play some music in the background.
Do you have a song that helps with skill checks? I'm pretty sure you do.
I do. It's inspire competence.
There you go. Sing a song to help you remember and make you not think you're a brain in a clock.
Well, he's not going to sing, but he's definitely going to play something calming.
Something pleasant.
You do that.
Something pleasant and calming.
Okay, so we're basically just sort of going to go around. Everyone can be like, hey, Falder, tell me about insert topic name here. So you guys can do that in any order. He has a pretty high modifier, so if you want to just let him, he has an 18 to astronomy and a 15 to occultism. So you should be able to like knock out most of these, but you guys can also make your own respective checks if you want. It'll just make all this take a bit longer, but you're not necessarily on a time thing per se. Well, I guess you are. You don't know when Zarman's coming back.
That's the special thing about cantrips is that I can just keep blasting inspire competence for every check he makes.
You sure can. So
let's go, Baldur, teamwork.
Man, let me make some macros for him actually, real quick. He doesn't have a character sheet, so.
Time for Ruckus to have an obsession. Sorry, everybody.
No, it's cool. I was gonna ask about the mirror too.
Yeah.
I need to know, man. I've got theories and I need them verified.
That one is 15. Okay. Put those in my little bar. Alright, so who wants to... Ruckus, should we just get your void mirror out of the way? Yeah. I know you've been a hankering.
Ruckus vibrates into the shape of the void mirror.
Okay, void mirror. Let me pull up. I'm losing track of my GM notes. Get out of here. I need you guys right now. Void mirror. So yeah, he has a certain number of points on all those topics you can use to talk to him. Okay, let's see. Void mirror. Research checks. Oh, I see. That's the way to do it. I'm gonna ignore that. It says basically like you can make diplomacy checks at him and he'll tell you, but you guys have helped him out, so I don't really see the need to like try to convince him to do more. So we'll keep this number, but I'm gonna say we're going to not use diplomacy. We're going to use something else, occultism for this one. Let's see. So he has to beat that number. 21. The Void Mirror. I'm afraid I can't recall anything else at the moment. No, not with a 22. I might need some more time to. Yeah, I believe that's where ISF met Fulvia. Yeah, in Ustalov, yeah.
Oh.
So that all might have happened around the same time, perhaps.
Ruckus accepts no void mirror information and pats the clock.
How about Garrick? Garrick has a topic that he's been very interested in.
Yeah, he does want to learn more about ISF Zarwin.
The man!
He's the man. Yeah, I don't know why they make it so hard to, like, talk to this guy and, like, rank up points.
I guess, because I think the intention is that he's supposed to be just panicking.
I guess, but after a while, because, I mean, it even says, like, after a while he'll calm down and just help you guys out, which is what happened. Yeah, maybe I'll think about how I want to rule that, but for now, yeah, none of these fits, so Garrick will make a diplomacy check to try anything, and he's really bad at those. Let's see. No. Okay.
Oh, Garrick.
Yeah, Garrick sort of like presses him for information because he really wants to know about ISF, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't remember much else at the moment." And Garrick gets a little like, "Ugh," and then just sort of turns away. Who else wants to try something?
Dirge. Dirge. What about aliens? What about the Dominion of the Black?
The Dominion of the Black. Let's see, the Dominion of the Black. Let me see what he can remember with an astronomy check. 21. God damn. Okay.
22.
22. Okay, that is decent enough. I'll say that one works for astronomy. Oh, and okay, so each of these takes an hour. I see, there's a time limit. So it's not as big as the books, but it's still something. Okay, so that gets you a point there. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 from there.
Well, like, the people who aren't talking to him could also be reading books.
This is true. You guys do have the annotated books now. So you could sort of divide and conquer. Actually, you know what? That's probably how I'll probably do it differently next session. But for now, I'll just leave this the way it is. Let me double check. So we got 8. This one is 9. Plus 5 is 14. Nothing at 14 yet. For Dominion of the Black. But you do get a point there. Who else? Oleander? I think you're the only one left.
We can keep asking him about stuff, right?
Sure.
Let's ask him about the creepy mirror.
Ask about the Void Mirror.
Ask again.
Yeah, give me occultism or astronomy.
I thought he was doing the occultism.
You're right, he is. Oops, I'm mixing things up. Occultism 34. That's a crit. Okay, so you only get 2 points from talking to him about this, so you just get both those points. So, after some time goes by, Falder is able to tell you everything he knows about the Void Mirror, so that maxes him out there. So, let's see. So none there. So we're at 9. Plus 5 is 14. Plus 2 is 16. Anything at 16? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. 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 I'll remember this for later. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet.
Oh, no.
It's more thematic later. But it will happen this session, don't worry. I'm just gonna keep that open. Yeah, basically he goes through like the details on how it all works and how to activate it, and it's like really a huge pain in the ass to get it to work, but like, yeah, you can do some evil stuff with this Void Mirror. A lot of this is stuff you guys already know, but he kind of fills in the blanks.
Okay.
Phoebe hasn't asked anything particular yet. He's not done any of the research things. He's also gonna ask about Zarwin.
IS of Zarwin. Let's see if he knows anything about IS of Zarwin. Oh, you know what? I can see why it's this way, because you'd use these other checks for... Basically, if you're good with diplomacy, that's... I see. Okay. Yeah, give me a diplomacy.
Oh boy, Phoebe.
Because I think you're good at those. I might change all this back to diplomacy.
Today, son?
Yeah, you can roll today, son. That gets you a point about ISF Zarwin. He remembers a little bit more details. His vision would come in, he sort of describes what he looks like, but this is stuff you guys know already. So let's see, so that's 3 plus, hold on, 2, 4, that's supposed to be a 4, not a 0. So that's 7, plus 1 is 8, plus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 13. Anything at 13? No, nothing at 13.
Maybe like lore something. Was he a student under this gentleman, or was he like a fellow
No, he wasn't a student of any kind, although I think I really briefly recall him visiting one of my lectures and we talked a little bit afterward.
Phoebe doesn't want to say what his assumption is, but it's probably that ISF thought that this gentleman was smart enough to pick his brain, literally.
Maybe. You do know ISFs are one like smart guys.
He does.
Like Phoebe. And Ruckus.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very smart man, Ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
The historically known smart man.
Wait, does he have a high int kink?
Shrugs emoji.
Does Ruckus have a high int? I don't know that.
Yes, you guys can. Yeah, so it's 5 hours of talking to this guy. It is like late into the night, but during that time, while one person is talking to him, the rest of you can be doing, you basically get 2 book researches each. So, since Miirshroom's a smarty, you get to go first.
Dominion of the Black.
Okay. Yep, because you guys have all these fancy new books now. So...
All of them fancy new books.
Occult?
Yeah, for the books, it's library or occultism. Yeah, you don't quite learn anything else. There's a lot of book points you can get about the Dominion of the Black, actually.
I have a second hour.
You do.
Slot.
There it is.
Second 2-hour slot. Yeah.
Okay, let me put. I forgot to put a. We'll say you take one out of the annotated books because that's first in the list. You can use the annotated books in Zarwin's laboratory books for this topic before you just destroy it. Okay, so 9 from there, 1 from Falder makes 10, 5 from Dreams makes 15. Nothing at 15. But that's okay. Oleander.
Yes.
You get 2 book checks. What 2 thingies do you want to read about?
Ooh. I'm looking to see what don't we have. I want to read about the mirror again.
Void Mirror. Okay, You have... Wait a minute.
I thought we were out of books for the Void Mirror.
No, the annotated. Hold on, let me check. Is
Did we
this
win more books?
is this a goof? Let me check. Hold on. Let me check the stat block, because in the description for the annotated notes it says, oh no, wait, for Falder you can use So you've run out of books for the Void Mirror, but you can talk to Falder about the Void Mirror. Or you've maxed that out. So you're out of books and you're out of Falder points.
All right.
Yeah,
What
we're
about the Ashen Man?
Ashen Man, yeah, there should be a thing about the Ashen Man. Yes, you can read about the Ashen Man. Library or Occultism. You can use Zarwin's laboratory notes for that one. 15. Yeah, you don't quite learn anything, but you can try again, or you can try a different one.
I'm gonna try again.
There you go. First try. Okay, you get a point from the Ashen Man. For that, so that's 3 plus 1, so that makes 4 for there. Nothing from Falder, so that's 4 plus 3 from Dreams. And anything at 7? No, nothing at 7 points. We'll go and knock Garrick out of the way. Let's see what else. Garrick will try to read about you-know-who. Occultism. He's gonna do that for both to keep this simple. So 1, 2...
20 and an 18?
Yep, those both succeed. Okay, you guys have used all of the books possible to learn about ISF Zarwin. He cleared out the last of them. So no more book reading about him. So let's see, that's 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 1 from Falder is 10, plus 5, 15. Anything at 15? Nothing at 15.
Ah! Great.
Just spamming. Ting, 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 ting. Just playing it for hours. Like, my fingers are bleeding. Hold on, Phoebe.
Like
we're still going. Ting, 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 ting. We're almost there. Fuck.
Yeah, Phoebe looks very tired.
Ting, 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 ting. Okay, so 15 points. Nothing new yet, but close.
Scream.
Who else? Phoebe needs to go and Ruckus needs to go, right?
Ruckus.
Yep.
Ruckus, buddy, what do you want to read about?
What do you want to read about, my man?
You can't read about the Void Mirror. The only way left to accumulate points on that is talking to Falder. I'll just let you guys know that right now. You've blown out everything else.
He'll
Books
talk
and
to
dreams.
Falder. Don't even worry about it. He will read about... Do we have any more book points for the Dominion?
You should have plenty.
Okay. It's time to read about aliens.
Yeah. Library or Occultism. And you get to make 2 checks. They can both be on this one, or you can split them up.
They will both be on this one. Where's my occult button? I 1 and I 2.
And yes. Okay, so one of those works. We'll say you
Rocco,
clear out
buddy.
the annotated books for this. That puts you at 10 points from books. So 10 plus 1 from Falder is 11, plus 5 is 16. Did I miss anything else? No. 10 plus 1 plus 5. Nope. Nothing new, but you're making good progress on that. Phoebe.
Oh boy. I guess he's going to look into Order of the Starless Night.
Okay. Give me... Oh, hold on. I did not put this in right. You still have quite a few points to get from this fucking thing. Okay, give me library or religion.
Think. How bad are you, Phoebe?
That's a crit. Okay, we'll say you clear out Zarwin's journals with that. So that gets you another 2 points. So that puts you at 8 from books. Let's see, 8 from books. Nothing from Falder. 2 from the Dreams makes 10. I get something at 9, so that helps out. Alright, so save and show. At 9 points, not long before Earthfall, the Order of the Starless Night pursued an evil astronomer named Chakuth, who had made contact with the Dominion of the Black, from Thessalian into present-day Ravenel, where they supposedly confronted and defeated him. This unlocks that topic if you didn't have it already. What'd you do?
Interesting.
So he used to be just a guy, and now he's a harbinger of doom.
Well, oopsie poopsies, you fucked that one up, gang.
Sometimes
Oh,
become
you
a harbinger
rolled
of
religion
doom.
twice? I think that gets you another point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
in
I
that
did for
case...
both.
So that won't learn you anything new, but that's still another point, so I'll take that out
Excellent.
of the annotated books.
Yeah, at this point.
Which puts you
oh
at,
boy.
I guess, 11 now. You were at 10. Anything at 11? Probably not 11. No, nothing at 11.
Well,
Sometimes you become a harbinger of doom.
you know how it is in retail. Phoebe, sort of quietly comes up next to Faldur. Well, I think it's, getting late. Would you like us to bring you with us outside, or?
Oh, no, that's alright. I think I'll just enjoy the night view from here, but just promise you'll come back. I don't want to be alone for too long.
Phoebe gently puts a hand on, like, the side of the clock, just so, like, Faldur can see, like, the hand in view and know that, like, he's trying to, like, put a hand on his shoulder. Absolutely. I wouldn't dream of leaving you here, okay?
Right. Thank you. You're all very good people.
Just doing the right thing. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow morning, okay?
Right,
You
right.
get a lovely view of the sunrise here, so you shouldn't be wanting for too much, I don't think.
Well, there's not much I need anymore, I suppose, so this will do just nicely.
Okay. Well, I'll see you in the morning, alright?
Yes.
Shall we?
Garrick nods and you guys go. Assuming you're just going back to camp, I'll just drag you back to camp.
Teleport.
Teleport. Let me just put you all
Teleport.
together.
Back to camp.
Actually, I shouldn't even have to do that. You guys should just be at camp already. All the hit points should be correct. Yeah. I'll make it nighttime. Because it is not this bright out. There you go.
Phoebe is practically dead on his feet. He exhausted himself studying and searching all day. And his hands are sore from playing the harp for 5 hours straight.
Sometimes you play the harp for 5 hours.
Yeah, no, he's taken off his gloves and he's just kind of holding them out in front of himself like, ah.
Are we still dots?
The yellow dots, don't worry about those.
Okay. I'm not worried about those.
You still have those conditions, but yeah, you guys do have the Malevolence purpley dots still.
Ruckus lays on the ground. Dirt boy.
Here, Phoebe, let me help with that.
Oh, no,
You're just gonna...
they're okay. They're just swollen.
Right, but I've got, like, pastes for that. Like, you just wrap them up with a, like, a...
Got mushroom paste.
Tingly paste. Well, no, not mushroom fruit.
Phoebe-
That's more for cuts. This is like a... I don't know, like a mint paste or something.
He makes a face, if you're certain.
Uh-huh. Just
Ugh.
rest your fingers for a little bit.
Yeah, the last concert I played would have been 2 hours. Ugh, 5's too much. If you want me to do anything with my hands this evening, that's a no. Thwumps against Garrick.
He thwumps against you back.
Just very quietly to Garrick. I'm sorry I couldn't find anything.
It's alright. We'll have plenty of time to look tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, because at this point, Phoebe doesn't know that Garrick found his answer, so he's just kind of kicking himself about it.
He'll be fine. I believe in Phoebe.
Eric probably hasn't read the answers yet either.
Nope.
Well, will he ever read the answers?
Oh, we'll wait and see.
Who knows?
He yawns and like you see the process of like windows shut down, like the little loading bar, and Phoebe's just like, and tomorrow I guess we can go to the other room and he's out.
Garrick very carefully picks Phoebe up, carries him into their tent, tucks him in all snugly, gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then we'll come back out to join the rest.
Aw.
Ruckus lays on the floor and contemplates the existential implication of brain clock.
Dirge lays on the floor and looks at the stars.
Dirt boys.
Do you think there's, I don't know, a way to help him?
Ruckus is contemplates helping brain clock and is like, for a minute, like kind of makes a face where he's like, I don't want to say it out loud, man.
Find him a body or something, or I don't know.
Oh, I did find it. I found a thing
Maybe.
in there. I found an extract brain ritual in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes sense. You need a body to put him in, though.
Yeah, I don't think there's one of those lying around this house that he thinks about all the skeletons in the basement.
Well, the skeletons wouldn't work. It has to be like I don't know. They're just reading through the notes. Blah, 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 blah. Ritual succeeds on a living creature or a corpse that has been dead. Oh, wait, no, that's just for extracting the brain. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much here about how to make a body. But, like, you know, he's in a clock right now. It's a big, heavy clock. And maybe, like, we could put him in a portable cylinder and take that with us.
There's a few in the basement. Because weren't there like the brain jars, the same brain jars were with the Migo?
Yeah, there's a couple empty ones, kind of like the ones that ISS family were in when they were on that altar. Same ones, but they were empty. They didn't have any brain liquid, but maybe you could do something.
Like we can't just leave this house with him in there. Ruckus is like, I super don't want to say it out loud. Don't make me say that we have to unplug the brain. I don't want to say it.
I wonder if those other brains could have... I don't know. Did we do the right thing by unplugging those other brains? I don't know.
The other brains
weren't present in their bodies, if I remember correctly. Like, they all had ghosts elsewhere.
Oh,
like,
right.
That's true.
I guess that would indicate that it maybe, they didn't preserve the brain
weren't
function.
alive in that right capacity.
Also, the other two brains were like small kids. I don't know. They would have. That probably would have been way worse.
I guess so.
Did they learn anything else about Alien Thing? No, they don't know anything else about the bug. Me, Nico, like, screaming.
I don't know. I don't know if they're experts on this sort of thing, but there must be something we can do for him. I feel like I'm the lucky one. I have this body, and even if my mind might not be my own, I can still function.
Ruckus has a brief thought and is like, do I want to take a brain in a jar back to my home? Ugh. He doesn't say anything, but he starts making faces, because he recalls that his father-in-law is an artificer and might be able to make something, but it's like, do I want to take that to my house? Ugh.
You were gonna take the void mirror to your house.
He was gonna take the void mirror to his house!
What should I take? Cursed mirror or sad man in a jar? What's the morally right thing to do?
One of them is easier to explain, is really what he's getting at. It's like cursed, horrible artifact is easier to explain than live, sentient brain!
Phoebe at this point is committed to not leaving this man behind. He will make him into a fucking backpack if need be.
Ruckus considers, is Ruckus going to voice that he knows? So, that he might have a solution? I don't know. Let's roll a dice. Let's roll a dice on Ruckus. Oh man, damn it. That's the yeah. Dirge would also know that Hawk is an artificer who makes things, who makes machinery.
Yeah, I probably didn't make the connection yet though, because we have the immediate problem of how to transport the brain
how
out
to
of the
transport
house,
brain out of house.
Yeah, more immediate than future body.
Yeah, there is how to get brain. Ruckus considers.
And then also how to bring him back to wherever they're hanging out.
And then they'd be traveling with a brain? Jesus Christ, there's so many problems with the brain.
That's fine. We're in Cheliax. Weird stuff happens here.
Ruckus stares into the sky and contemplates existence.
They're just stuck on something Garrick says. She's like, Garrick, I think, without saying anything, she meaningfully looks at Ruckus and Oleander. I think that you should not think of yourself as being other people. You should think of yourself as being you now.
You should not think of yourself as being a brain in a clock.
You are your own person.
I suppose you're right, still.
Uh-huh.
We should absolutely take him with us if we can. Maybe we can remove the jar from the clock, I know. Looking around that will be difficult, but if it's just him, then it might be easier.
Does the jar need a Ruckus, like, trying to figure out what little he's
Do we
taken
have to
in?
feed it like a goldfish?
Yeah, no, he's like trying to take in what little he's listened to Hawk babble, but it's like the same shit as like listening to someone who is like a mathematician and you're like, I know basic. I know my multiplication tables and that's it. And he's like, does the jar need a power source? What keeps the brain alive?
I'm not sure. You'd have to investigate that further.
Ruckus, just like out loud, just babbling, like, what? If we unplug the brain from the clock, does it stop working?
I'm not sure. The ones we found in Zarwin's laboratory weren't connected to anything per se.
What, the ones in
the fluid that they're in general that's preserving them?
Maybe. But
maybe
the clock...
Maybe it's the liquid that preserves it. I don't know.
But the clock has the little... He makes shapes with his hands. the blocks.
But, like, there could be a place somewhere in the middle of the clock where it's like, yeah, everything below this we don't need.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we can look tomorrow.
Ugh. Ruckus, like, brain clock.
Or we could, like, get a wagon and come back.
That's true.
Craft wheels. We could make a I could build a wagon. Maybe.
It help.
We have materials.
We do have lumber if needed. Garrick gestures to the trees over here.
I mean, wheel's not very complicated. You just gotta make a round thing, and then make another round thing, and then make them both the same size. Put a stick between them. You got bam. You got a spin thing.
Garrick
that
nods,
is-
like, yes, that's easy. He probably has no idea.
Ruckus is like, that's how wheels work. You have a round thing.
Yeah. There's gotta be enough things to scavenge in that house to make some round things.
Oh, yeah.
Make some wheels.
The crew contemplate clock.
Well, it's getting late. I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye-bye.
Like that, Dirge.
Oleander, are you going to go to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Or,
good
you know,
night.
better than usual.
Yeah. And I can help you make wheels.
Yes. Wheel project.
She will go to bed.
And yeah, everyone goes to bed, and Garrick sort of just sits up for a little bit. And once he's sure that everyone's gone to bed and is sleeping, he pulls out that book Dirge gave him and reads it. He takes his time and absorbs every word. He closes his eyes, takes the book, throws it into the fire. He stands up, and he goes to bed.
Yay, Garrick.
And with that being said, who unlocked the thing for the Void Mirror earlier and I told you later?
I think
I
it was
don't know, man.
Oleander.
Oleander? I'm pretty sure it was Oleander too. Okay.
Yep, it was.
Oleander.
Yes.
Dearest Oleander. What's a good track? This one, maybe? You dream and you get ready to confront the red mist, but that's not what happens tonight. In fact, you probably don't sleep very long at all. You dream of the cosmic crypt. It's midnight and the moon appears full as a swarm of blue and white butterflies descends from the sky to swarm about it. The crypt's doors open and the butterflies swarm inside to cling to the ceiling. You understand these butterflies are a vision granted by Desna, who's using them to direct you specifically to a place where the Void Mirror must be returned in order to keep Jakkuth from arising. And with that startling realization, you wake up.
Is it the middle of the night?
Oh, it's still the middle of the night. Yeah, everyone else is asleep still.
She's gonna start
Turquoise.
shaking her dad.
Phoebe stirs a little bit. What?
I had a vision. I had a vision.
That's called a dream.
No, it was a vision. They're different than dreams. It was from Desna.
What? He sits up a little bit.
Yeah, there were butterflies.
So
and...
he's kind of weighed down by Garrick, I'm guessing. So he's kind of smushed. What happened?
Oh, butterflies should be ready to put the Void Mirror back to keep that guy from arising.
His eyes immediately kind of properly shoot open. He's fully awake now. They did? Where?
She will tell him.
The ceiling, the frame hanging from the I bloody knew it. Oh god, how are we gonna get it up there?
What is all this noise?
Oleander, would you let...
Vision. I had a vision about where to put the stuff at.
The what and
The
the
Void
where?
Mirror.
the void mirror. We gotta put it back
Desna-
back in the frame.
The goddess Desna gave Oleander a vision of where to put the void mirror back to seal Chakut again.
Oh, his eyes widen like that's a big deal. We should get the others.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay, right. But dumb question.
God visions, Phoebe.
Yeah, no, Phoebe's like in pajamas.
Garrett gets up and is like, you know, when you're like, it's the first day of school and you're late and you're putting clothes on as you run down the stairs. You're trying to multitask. He's trying to do that. Everyone wake up.
What?
What's that?
News.
Garrick holds up Oleander like you hold up a cat. Listen.
I had a vision
Oh.
Okay.
about where to put the void mirror back so that we don't have Takuth rising.
Oh.
It's the butterfly showed me. It has to go back into the frame in the ceiling where we found it.
In the ceiling where we found it.
In the ceiling where Zarwin
Phoebe-
found it.
Phoebe
Probably.
interject.
Yeah.
In the Desnan crypt back there. Remember the
Yeah,
frame
yeah.
hanging? You have to put it back there.
Oh, Ruckus was thinking about where they found the mirror and was like, that ceiling is broken.
She's like, yeah, no, the crypt where we found the mirror thing.
Okay. Dirge doing
Oh.
mental math. The ceiling.
I'm gonna roll for whether or not Ruckus remembers any of that. He does. Yeah, Ruckus also doing mental math.
How are we gonna get it back up there? I can't fly. You can't fly. You can't fly. You're too tiny to carry such a heavy thing.
Someone can stand on my shoulders. We'll figure it out. Ruckus, you have it, don't you?
Yeah, he rubs his face and motions to his tent where it is under all of his things.
We shouldn't waste any time then, right?
If we know what to do to stop the apocalypse, I guess that's pretty important.
I guess we
bedtime
gotta
canceled.
stop
Go
the
get it.
apocalypse.
No more
Ruckus.
bedtime.
Drags the mirror out.
Garrick helps you.
God.
Like two movers moving a piano up the stairs.
Yeah.
Grabs it from the other side.
Fucking big heavy ass thing.
All right, we should go, right? We should go.
Yeah, we should
I'll
make
light the
sure
way.
a death god doesn't blow up the world or whatever.
This way.
Okay, and you all hurriedly make your way to the cosmic crypt. Let me find you all. Nope, not that. You guys are up here. So yep, you make your way inside to the cosmic crypt, and you see that frame up on the roof, and like, yeah, it looks like it'll fit.
Okay, well. Okay, I guess Ruckus on Garrick's shoulders. You two are the tallest.
Right, I think this will work. Let's see if we can just.
Hopefully. Rucko, Scrabble.
Careful,
Yep,
careful.
you guys scrabble. Garrick is gonna make one. Give me Ruckus. Give me either acrobatics or athletics, whichever is kind of. Actually, you make acrobatics because you're balancing. Garrick is gonna make athletics to hold you up.
Okay.
25. That's pretty good.
Relocate Ruckus's character sheet. Oh, it's still here. It's still here. I didn't close it. You said acrobatics?
Mhm.
Oh.
You got a balance
Okay.
on him. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
No, you guys do pretty good. It's like a little whoa. You're not used to these sort
I
of
feel like
antics. And
Ruckus is probably surprisingly light because he's a fey bird man.
he is a favorite.
Oh yeah, his bones are hollow. Look at this.
He ain't got no bones.
He got no bones.
So you lift the void mirror up to where it's supposed to go, and it looks like you're just a little bit out of reach, but as soon as you touch kind of one corner to the frame, it sort of magnetizes to it. It sucks it in.
Okay.
And at first there's nothing.
Ruckus watches the void mirror.
Is that the right song? It might be this one, actually. Nope, not that one.
He just
This one?
stares wide-eyed like a weird
Yeah,
cat in the dark.
Watching the mirror. Ruckus, like, it's in there, right? Like,
Yeah, it appears
is it
as such.
supposed to do something?
It looks right. It's not broken, even though we threw it down some stairs.
And it's not upside down. So...
Alright, you guys stand around kind of like waiting for something to happen. But then suddenly the ground starts to shake around you.
Ah, there it is.
There we go.
And suddenly a familiar figure erupts from the ground. No!
Ah.
No, you won't take them from me! I'm not done yet! He reaches out to grab you, but suddenly these blood-red ectoplasmic legs, of some sort of spider, reach out and grab him. No! 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 They reach up around his mouth, silence him, and they drag him into the ground.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you in hell, bud.
Oleander,
And everything is back to an eerie silence.
Tends
Ruckus
to cover her
is just
ears.
quietly.
Oleander, cover your ears.
Oh yeah, they're so covered.
Ruckus is just sitting on Garrick's shoulders.
Phoebe
He's just still up here.
Phoebe shouts down the hole, "Get fucked!"
She's behind him
Spits,
whispering.
Garrick has his halberd up, like, ready to go, but then, like, that
Yeah.
happens, and it's like,
Just like ready to throw hands.
did
From
we
behind him, there's this tiny little,
win?
yeah, get fucked.
Did we win?
Ruckus kind of like kicks off of him and drops and just starts running towards the house. He wants to see if the house is still fuck.
I mean,
Yeah, as soon as you get outside, immediately the air smells a lot fresher. The house is still dilapidated and shitty and bad, but everything feels right now. The effects of the house start to diminish from you.
Oh, seriously, a mirror? That's it? Phoebe looks, fucking elated, but he's just kind of laughing. He's a little bit overwhelmed.
I guess that's it.
Ugh,
I think we saved the world there.
we can leave.
Maybe we need to...
Ruckus, because Ruckus, for a minute, was just kind of like wings down, looking kind of dumbfounded, and then he enters. He's gonna sprint into the house. He's gonna go into the house.
Oh, it's Ramoka. We should check on her.
Oh. Is she there?
Yeah, so as you guys are running around the side of the house, the timing couldn't have been better. Immediately, you see a familiar face burst out of the window,
Sprinting.
and in front of you. Let me grab their token because I did not have it. Oops.
Marco is a fast boy.
Oh, wait, please, no, let me. Yeah, as Ramelkund crashes out of the window here and slams into you, Ruckus. But on accident.
Small birds. Small bird.
It's not my house. It's not my house.
Nope, it's
not
not your house.
You did it.
Yay!
How did you did it? What did you? Oh, they fall over. They're on the ground. They just fall over. Oh.
How did you did it?
Picks up bird like a football.
No, Dirge.
No.
It's carry things like a football.
We put the void mirror back in the crypt.
Oh man. I have such a big report to file. Oh man, this is
I think we'll be a little bit lenient considering the circumstances, dear.
right. Oh man. Whew. Okay. Well, thank you. Gosh, I was gonna be stuck in there forever. It's like the whole time in the back of my mind, I knew you guys were right, but I just couldn't. They kick the house with their tiny bird legs. They leave the stupid house.
Nah, the house fucking sucks.
That's okay. We were persistent.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. They sort of concentrate. Yeah, I don't sense anything from in the house anymore. No ghosts, no other psychopomps, nothing.
That's phenomenal
Ruckus.
news.
In the back of his head is like, the fire room is gone.
Ah,
This house, as much as I hate it, might just be a normal house again.
well,
That's a relief.
Looks over in the direction of the fucking crypt.
I think for everyone's sake, though, this place should be monitored still.
Yes,
So
I
nothing
absolutely
bad
agree.
happens again.
I have so much to do. They fly up in front of you all. Thank you all. I have people to go see, and I have reports to file. Farewell, and I hope I see you all again someday.
Take care. Bye.
They fly away.
Waves.
As they fly, a group of
Goodbye,
birds from the
small bird.
trees fly up and join them. The group of other psychopumps that were sort of waiting around for ISF Zarwan's
Aw.
ghost to appear, but then it disappeared instantly, and they knew what was up, and they all fly away.
God, Phoebe runs a hand through his hair and just grins like from ear to ear. Oh, we did it!
Rucko. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry mostly to Phoebe because I don't think Dirge is gonna be affected by this. Rucko turns around and you both get grabbed. It's time for a group hug, nerds.
Group hug. Yes.
Yeah,
Dirge like yes.
Garrick,
Phoebe's hesitant for a moment, but he kind of relaxes for a second.
Garrick sighs and shakes his head like, well, I guess this is the new normal now, and he gets in there.
Get in there, nerd.
Oh, I'm so proud of all of you.
The end.
Oh,
Done, and we didn't have to fight whatever was in the lake.
No, you didn't.
Woohoo!
No, it looks like getting rid of the big problem took care of any remaining little problems. So now it's just a shit house. And
It's just a shitty house.
maybe we'll do a recap or a something next time on Malevolence. Or
Next
it'll probably
time.
be called something else because it'll be a different adventure. I don't know yet.
I
Maybe.
could use an hour to like
There's also
do the
something
last.
in the works, Winks.
Probably oh yeah, there's that too. Probably one more session to do any role play wrap up, but as far as like
Yeah.
this adventure, like that's it. You did it. We can maybe go over some of the things that you missed, or if you have any questions I can just spoil because it doesn't matter anymore.
Thing did.
But yeah. Bye.
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 Bye.